Okay, go for it.
All right, welcome back, you guys, to Elder Scrolls.
Okay.
Do you guys want a quick little recap of what happened last time?
Sure.
Yes, please.
All right, so you guys said your goodbyes in Leowin. You talked to the Count, and you talked to Rashara, and they both agreed to send you some letters with some more information to Breville. Gust wants to know about about the chapters of the Thieves Guild and who's the leader of Chadenhall. You guys asked the Count for information about Sigurd's house.
Mm-hmm.
He was gonna write to the Imperial City and ask them if they took the house because he didn't take it.
Right.
And also Rashara was gonna give you a Thieves Guild contact whenever you guys got to Breville.
Nice.
And I licked a rock.
Huh? Say it again.
I licked some gems.
Yes, you licked some gems at a tourist attraction that you guys stopped at, and you guys also took Lem with you.
Yeah.
Yes. Lamp.
You guys took Lem with you. You went to the tourist attraction, licked some gems, and looked at a maybe dead orc, stole a rose.
Mm-hmm.
You then met Lamp and helped her win the lamp show.
Yes.
Where she then gave Gust a gift, revealed she was a worshiper of Sheogorath, and disappeared. You guys then continued on down the road where you came across an imposter toll that you guys sussed out and intimidated the guys to run away.
God, that's
and
right.
And then after the imposter troll, you came upon the real toll and gave them a little heads up about what was going on. And about that time, a big, huge storm rolled in, and it started to get dark. And you guys saw the lights twinkling and rushed your way to Water's Edge. And that's where you guys are now. You've all huddled your cloaks over your heads to shield yourselves from the rain as you hurry the horses and pull up to the fragrant grasp.
Wet.
Yeah,
I get off the horse and then I help Quincy down off the horse as well.
You help him down. He's riding side saddle.
Oh,
good.
And he slides down. Gives you a little curtsy, and you guys head over. And there's a place to tie up the horses right next to a little chopping block, with firewood.
Mm.
And you guys head into the fragrant grasp.
Nice. I know, right?
I am gonna go sit by the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You guys all come in. Quincy's wringing the water out of his hair and fluffing it. And Lem shakes his head like a wet dog.
I take off my little cloak and then I hand it to Lem.
He's like, "Oh, thank you," and he rubs it violently on his face. And he's like, "Oh, wait, you wanted me to hang this up, huh?" And he goes and he hangs it up.
And then I just don't. And then we go up to the front, and I just go, "Hi. I'd like to see about maybe renting a room, or a few."
A very friendly-looking woman with black hair streaked with gray comes up to you, and she says, "Oh, good evening. I'm glad you guys got out of that storm. I'm Mrs. Rosethorn. I'd be happy to get you and your friends some rooms. How many rooms do you need?"
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. You got a room with 6 beds, or however many beds. At max 5.
Okay. Does anyone want to chime in about if they want their own room or if they're bunking with anybody? You've kind of implied that Quincy's staying with you. He actually followed you over.
Oh, okay.
This one is not picky.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I like zoomed out, and then I see that now we could just see into all of these. They're all single bedders.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 5 rooms, ma'am. So sorry about. Oh, they're all stupid,
Just
silly
take
of
this
me.
whole wall.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well,
Yeah,
you know.
Beds and rooms with double beds.
Yep. This one is okay with sharing a bed.
Yeah, could I get these, that one, these 2, and these 2, and that one?
Oh, well,
I know the price difference. Sorry, I know the price difference.
I'm so sorry. Room 6 is taken.
Oh,
Points
okay.
to like a couple over on the couch.
Oh, got it. Okay, well, maybe these mid 4.
Of course. That'll be 5 gold a room. I mean, I'm sorry, 5 copper a room.
5 copper room,
Oh my
and then
gosh.
and then that one over there.
Show it again. That one. All right. Oh, and the honeymoon suite.
Wow. Well,
That
yeah.
That one's actually 10 copper, so silver.
Okay, that's fine. And then so let me get my character, and then so -1. God, let me give you let me give you a whole go. Hold on.
I can put the rest on your tab.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what? Have the rest on the tab.
Excellent. And she calls over to a kind of portly, tall orc who's behind the counter, like polishing the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Dear, 5 rooms and put the rest of this on their tab. And open a tab for these ones, dear. And she gives him the coin.
Oh, baby.
Oh, hello, Cleo. You do my mouse.
Anyway, and then I just thank them. I gather the keys, and then I just go, well, time to return to our compatriots.
Yeah, she gives you the keys from a big key ring on the belt of her apron.
By the way, put it under Indoril. Indoril. Not
Yes,
all of us are named that, but you know.
Of course, Mr. Indoril.
Thank you. Oh, sorry, sorry, Quincy. I didn't mean to step on you.
Ooh.
So who's getting the honeymoon suite?
I had the 4 of I had you 3, like probably these 3, and then I hand Lem one to this one.
Yeah, okay.
I just go. So anyway, I got bets for everyone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Oh, we're lucky they had enough open.
I know, right? There's only a few more left, but nonetheless, gosh. Once we get dry, oh, you know what? What do you guys want? Food? Dinner? Hot? Cold?
Food would be good.
Okay. Fucking trudge back over here. Be back. 6 meals. 6 meals hot.
Mr. Rosethorn looks over and goes, anything to drink, boss?
Ale? Or, you know what? No. Could I have a,
How about some of our famous Rosethorn mead?
Mead sounds good.
I guess it's a little bit high. Oh, yes, that sounds great.
Make it
That's right
myself.
to me. My goodness. Well, to help an entrepreneur. Yeah, go ahead. For 6.
Thank you kindly. I'm awful proud of my brews.
By the
And
way, how much is that?
Well, it's all going on your tab, sir. You're still in the black, my man.
I hand him another gold. And I just go put that on the tab, and then I hand him a silver. And I say, put that in your pocket.
Thank you very kindly, sir.
And then, once again, return back to my party. Did you
As
guys...
you're walking
Oh,
away,
sorry.
you see him come over and whisper in his wife's ear, and you just barely catch. Keep the drinks flowing for him. Please, let's not see a single empty glass.
Big spender.
And before you know it, she's coming with two big, huge. She's got like a huge tray that's like got all of your guys' bowls of soup like perfectly balanced on it, and she's got the 6 beer steins in her hand, like full of frothy mead. And she without breaking a sweat puts it on the little table, and then she puts the glasses all on another little table, and then she like wipes her hands on her apron. Anything else I can get you, loves?
That should be fine, thank you.
Yeah.
She gives a little bow and walks away.
Cass is very cold.
Huddled by the fire.
Yeah.
Did you say there's some other travelers in this inn?
Yes. 2 of them are actually sitting on the couch, and as you guys get settled, they were like kind of quietly observing, and they're kind of like very cuddly on the couch, like their limbs are almost tangled together. And the woman looks over at you all, and she gestures for Casseros, and she points that there is. Take a cushion by the fire.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I didn't want to be rude. I was eating where the eating place was.
Yeah, we gotta dry out.
Oh, you're right. That is rude to sit in the chair. There's a whole butt print.
Good evening,
That'll dry
fellow
out.
travelers. The woman like looks over at all of you after Castro comes over. She's like, "Hello, I'm Amethyst, and this is my muse, Chrysanthemum."
Ooh.
And he's like, "Darling, stop."
Artists.
What do you, Amethyst and, sorry, what is your name again?
Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum. Yes.
Yeah, he's a high elf.
Gotcha. Amethyst and Chrysanthemum. Pleasure to meet you, fellow travelers.
Yes, fellow travelers. We're I guess you could call us traveling musician, artist, missionaries.
Oh.
Right, the multi-hyphenate.
I'm sorry, say that again? You cut out.
Oh, I said quite the multi-hyphenates.
Yeah, the multi-hyphenate. Bard, adventurer, spaceship, paladin. Where it's like bard hyphen spaceship hyphen
right.
multi-hyphenates.
There's
not a
Amethyst. Amethyst says, Lady Debella is a lover of all things beauty, art, and of the body.
Oh.
And Chrysanthemum chimes in, and Mara has said that music keeps a happy home.
Wise words.
Are you also a lover of beautiful artifacts?
Of course, art takes many forms.
This one has a lovely ancient tea set. If you have one going.
What does it look like?
It just says old Altmer tea set.
Oh, an Altmer artifact. Chrysanthemum kind of perks up.
Yep.
I'm quite interested in antiquities.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
I didn't write down prices. What would be a reasonable price to ask for this? 10 copper?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the merchant.
It's true. I'm a terrible merchant.
How much do you have in int?
That is a good question.
What's your
My
appraise?
My appraise is well, I've got a +2. My int is 15.
Yeah, all right. So your barter might not be half bad, because we don't technically have a barter skill.
And I am very charismatic, so in theory I should be persuasive at being
Mhm.
like, yeah, this is totally worth 20 gold? Question mark.
Is that
This
how much you
junk
want to say?
I found on the side of the road? Sure, we'll try for it. How much gold do I have currently? Actually, that's like half of what I have currently. 5 gold. 5 gold.
5 gold.
This
Oh,
this
5 gold.
quite antique tea set.
For Altamar artifact of practical use,
Indeed.
I believe I could spare 5 gold.
In pristine
Any-
condition.
I once
Like you-
bought a Dwemer cup for 15 gold. A single cup. Oh,
This is-
tea set. Not bad.
Mhm. He opens it and looks inside.
Mhm.
He's like, gotta make sure there's no like spiders or gins.
I was like,
Rubbed
you
it.
find it free of spiders.
The old tea set spiders. I know them
And you
well.
can see those cost extra. This
Daedric,
one also has spiders. If you would like to buy it.
Daedric's tea spiders.
I once heard a story of a singing mouse that lived in a teapot.
How interesting.
Ridiculous.
Thank you for your purchase.
I was looking through all of like the status effects that you could give people, and there's like sleepy, half heart. I just want like there should just be like hamburger.
Hamburger?
Eating.
Yeah, eating, because there isn't eating. You know what? Strong.
Yeah, you're revitalizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm revitalizing.
Currently regenerating.
Oh, you know what? I am. Hold on. Where is it?
What about this one? You're powering up like a Saiyan.
There you
That
go.
one is pretty. That one is pretty good. Man, you know what else is crazy? It's not like wet.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get
It's not wet?
No.
No.
That's weird.
All right. Like
Which one of these more?
there's bleeding eye, which is strange.
Mhm.
There's frost. Oh, you know what? Yeah. There we go. I was cold.
There you go.
Oh, but wait a minute. I am now no longer cold, am I? I am now
Oh.
warming.
I'm a big fan of I'm Castle.
I am boots because I am selling boots.
Oh, you are
Fine
boot.
boots.
There you go.
Fine
You
boots
know-
for sale. Wait. Nope. Flag.
Born
There's my logo.
under the sign of the tower.
Oh, there you go.
Hey! Good fucking one. Oh man, Keith made popcorn. It smells so good. Oh, it's so stinky.
Radioactive.
Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah.
What is this hand?
Also, the
Grab.
music is really good.
Yeah, it means you're grappled.
Oh, grappled. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I like that there is no descriptions or titles on any of these. It's like, look, there's a picture of a grabby hand if you need
Do
it.
with it what you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do with thou as thou wilt. But yeah, as we continue to kind of
Nope,
dry
not
ourselves
that.
off, can I kind of make like a little bit of an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
On this pair?
What are you looking for?
I mostly just kind of want to know like what their deal is. Like they seem like okay, so like they're the DeBella follower and the Mara follower. They're not like they don't seem to be here on like a mission.
No.
Okay.
As you look at them,
That's funny.
you
It
can
didn't
see
come
that
through.
they're-
Oh, there you go. Might want to say that again.
Oh, I was gonna say, ironic to say they don't keep you on a mission when they call themselves missionaries.
Yeah.
Right.
They're as you look at them, like they're super. You can see how like insanely into each other they are.
Mhm.
They almost orbit around each other, And I don't mean just in their physical closeness. I
Mhm.
mean, when one moves, the other kind of moves their body in adjustment to that movement. And they're just so in sync that they don't even realize it's happening.
Wow. Wow.
Wild.
Wow.
Goals, I guess.
Mhm.
Right.
It's
One
as
was
if,
like,
they're one
That-
person.
I guess that's what Faith in the fucking Mara and Dubella could do, I guess. I like Kine. I mean, Kinnereth. I mean, Kinnereth. Sorry, shit.
they like smile and look at each other. The 9 work together to create a beautiful tapestry that is life on Nirn.
Too true. Too true. Gonna try and make this not awkward and not talk about any Daedra.
They are also making it not awkward. Like they're trying to not be pushy about this. You know, they got to sleep here tonight.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Let's stuff our mouths with food instead of words.
Yeah.
Smarter thing has never been said. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, you know what? Nom, 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 nom. That is the chicken that I eat, and that is a little bit of leaf I eat along with it, with
yeah, they
the fork.
definitely- She's definitely brought out a whole rotisserie chicken at some point and given it to you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and she has like a whole basket full of apples, and she keeps trying to give you apples.
Do you have like
Between
an orchard
every
out back?
bite.
She's like, gotta offload these apples.
We either gotta eat them or you're gonna press them. And honey, my legs are tired.
Mhm. I'll make cider out of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just squeeze that into the mead.
I mean, we do have cider.
Cider.
I put a tab down. Order what you want. And then I stuff in my mouth and I come back over to Amethyst and chrysanthemum. And they just go, oh yes, yes. By the way. Sorry, I was so rude. I didn't tell you where we were going. Yes, we are also travelers. We're just on our way up to the, what is it, Bruma? Yes? No,
Reveal.
Reveal. Sorry, it's the B ones. You know, Bruma, Reveal.
We're heading down to Leowin.
You'll be happy to know. Newly free of ghosts.
Oh, there were ghosts?
Is
Chrysanthemum
it-
leans in. Go on.
Does anyone wish to tell the story of the ghosts? I could tell it. I just don't want to hog it. Okay, so there is this ghost, right? Fucking. We just come into town. Not looking to even start nothing. Got told there was a ghost. Went over to the guy, asked the guy if he had a ghost. The king of Leowin, the count of Leowin, said, "Yeah, man, my grandma's a ghost, and guess what?" I lean in. Racist. That's right.
Exactly how it happened.
True.
Racist ghost grandma.
There's a weird swell at the pipe organ, just.
Classic RGG. What you got there? Classic RGG. They would have called everyone NWAS if we were in, if we were in Vardenfell. It'd be different.
When you say Enwaz, Amethyst like giggles into her hand, but Chrysanthemum doesn't get it. He's never heard that word before. And she's like, I'll tell you what it means later.
Oh yeah. And anyway, I continue on and I just tell them. I start regaling the story. And I don't think Lem has heard this. So I think this is the first time Lem's heard this too.
Lem gets scared.
The
I'm getting
ghost.
scared.
He like
When
whenever
I said
you-
ghosts loud, did he go?
not quite that far, although he probably does have a little bit of bad religion brain, as I think you like to call it.
Oh, that ghost would have hated Lem.
When you tell the story, like whenever you get to the part when she bursts from the coffin and she starts like yelling at all of you guys, and you talk about the chains, he like grips at his like clothes, and he's like, "Oh,
I know. Truly,
he
crazy shit.
he takes his backpack and he like hugs it to his chest as he listens to the story super intently."
Lem, make sure to write down the scariest parts.
Lem starts writing. Lem starts writing down immediately.
Nice, good job.
And Chrysanthemum is also super into the story as you're telling it, and he's actually also taking little notes.
Oh,
And he's like, "That sounds like a ballad to me." And also, as he says that,
he has a flute.
he takes he has a flute, yeah, and he takes his hands, and he's got a ring on his pointer and his pinky finger, and he like makes kind of like a little face with his hand using the rings as eyes, and his hand, and he makes a little voice, and his hand goes, "I think that's an excellent idea for a song."
Oh, this is a character.
Yes.
Sorry, this is
Puppet
my
pal
friend
Mitch.
Hando.
Hando.
We're really more like brothers. You could say we're stuck at the wrist. Get it? Like stuck at the wrist?
Once he says "get it,"
Yeah.
that's when the laugh happens.
Then it's
Yes,
funny.
applauding. This one deeply wants to hear you perform.
Sigurd finds this very funny.
Mm-hmm.
You want to? I think the saying is, "Do you want to jam together?" This one has a bird pipe and a drum, a hand drum.
Oh.
We could like have a jam session.
He takes the flute and he puts it up to his lips.
Mhm.
And he's like, "So, you want what kind of beat do you want?" He's like, I can do that thing where they like, I think they call it beat boxing. I can do that thing with the flute where they go, and he like does that beatbox flute thing that I've seen people. You guys seen that before?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
He does that, and he's like, I can do that, but then I can also do like, like, and he does like a tee-lee-lee-lee.
I think there was this bard group called Jethro Tull. Am I correct upon that? Jethro Tull had a flutist.
That name has
Flautist.
no less than 6 apostrophes in it.
Yeah, they are from Somerset. Yes, they are from the Somerset Isles, where every year is 1987.
Oh, and while I'm enlarging these, look, and she has a paintbrush.
Aw, how nice. Who's that rock and roll flute guy? I know you know, Keith.
You got it right.
Is
Jethro
it?
Tull.
Yeah, it was just.
Oh, okay, it is.
Nice.
And the guy's name's Ian Anderson, but the band
Okay.
is Jethro Tull.
Okay, thank you. I was just like, there's no way the man. But
No.
but I'm glad I got Jethro Tull right, because I look to you as my like music
For
fact
maximum
checker.
confusion, the man who plays the flute is not named Jethro.
Or Tull. Wow.
9-inch.
No one in the band is.
Next, you're gonna tell me no one's named Ozzy. No, wait. Never mind. As you guys like continue to like make some music,
Mhm.
Mikolo, how many of those drums do you have? Just one?
This one has a hand drum and a bird flute, so you can take the hand drum if you want, and I can bird flute.
Okay.
This one
Yeah,
has-
Caster takes a hand drum and he just taps his foot
Mhm.
like to his heartbeat. So like, bah, 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 bah.
You guys roll me a performance check, you guys.
Damn.
Anne was ready. And also, that's a very good performance check. Oh, not as good.
I'm new.
That's
I'm
okay,
new.
though. It's
okay.
also the drums in the background. It's fine. It's like
That's
it's
true,
more
yeah.
there to set the rhythm.
I'm not gonna lie, I was aiming for a difficulty 5 kind of performance. Oh. Nordic sneeze singing.
The hell?
Oh yeah.
This is
So you guys are having like a grand
is,
old time.
With-
Mr. and Mrs. Rosethorn come over and start clapping.
yeah.
I think the funniest thing about Sig hamboning is that it's actually really, really proficient, but it's way too advanced for everything else. It's like going through chord progression and shit.
This is some acid jazz ham boning.
This is polyharmonic hamboning.
Is that how we're ruling a 3? It's just like he's actually he's very good at this, but it's like some Dream Theater, level handbook.
That is beyond the common man to understand.
The 3 is not for proficiency; it's for how out of place it is.
Yes, it's literally just for it doesn't fit with the rest of the music. Everyone else is trying to like play a folk song. But meanwhile, Through the Fire and the Flames is being ham-boned.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys are having a grand old time when suddenly the door at the bottom here slams open and a haughty looking wood elf comes out and he's like, "Excuse me, how am I supposed to plunge the depths of the arcane over that racket?"
There's a euphemism if I've ever heard one.
I laugh. Cass laughs loud.
This is chill beats to wizard 2. These are meant to help you with your focus.
These beats are not chill.
These are
He was
incredibly.
ham boning in a way that no one should ever ham bone.
We call it lo-fi.
Lo-fi.
Lo-fi ham boning.
When we're done here, when we are done here tonight, I'm gonna have to see if there's such a thing as lo-fi ham bone.
This music is to help your studies.
I used to play bass for lo-fi hambone.
Perhaps if there was some appreciation for our musical arts, we might migrate elsewhere and not bother you as much. And I just kind of pull out my hand and wiggle it like, money?
Donations are appreciated for silence.
Yes.
Oh, I see how it is.
Buy our silence.
You create the problem, and then you offer me a financial solution to get rid of the problem?
From where I'm standing, you're the problem.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at how many of you there are, and he like reaches into his pocket and he hands you like a silver coin.
This one thanks you for your donation.
Have a good
He
day.
doesn't say anything, and he goes back into the room and slams the door.
We'll keep it down.
Okay, so
And when he does that, Mrs. Rosethorn like tuts, like, "Don't slam my doors."
Oh, okay.
You know you have bad taste when you can't appreciate good ham-boning.
How many of us are performing?
Three?
Four.
3 of us. Four
if you
with
count-
Chrysanthemum.
With 4 if you count Chrysanthemum.
Okay, I'm dividing. I'm counting out a copper piece for each of us. Wait, is that math doesn't work out, right?
No, it's
That-
10, 10, 10.
10. Okay, I hand out 10 to each of us.
Nice.
Good work, team.
Okay.
This was an excellent experience.
Vicious. We get I didn't think I was that offbeat.
Think how much money we could make if we were actually good.
Sigurd, your hands are steaming. They're
Yes.
padded. Well padded.
The spoons are like red.
Ham boning is where you just slap your meat.
Oh, I was thinking of the other one.
You were thinking of spoons.
I was thinking of spoons.
It's just called spoons.
They didn't have to invent a name. They're just spoons.
Now you can combine the two into spoon boating.
That, oh my god.
God.
Yeah, did you guys hear about fucking spoon boning?
I heard him say it.
That's whenever
Okay,
you
you
the
combine the
spoon
two.
Mm-hmm.
and ham boning. You get spoon boning.
Spoon boning. I
Quincy's
think
like, that's my favorite kind.
that I was about to say it was like that's a regular show joke, right?
Yes.
That's a good regular show joke. I should watch more regular show.
It is the most inappropriate name for a musical instrument.
All right. So, sorry, we have to bring the party down. We'll just quiet up. It's fine. How late in the day has it gotten?
It's evening. Like the sun was like setting as you were like approaching the town from the distance, so it's like
Okay.
full nighttime now.
Okay, so we've had a good little time.
Yeah, you had a meal, a conversation, told a ghost story, and then did some musical theater, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know.
Or an impromptu music performance, I should say.
You ever
been a
just
full
jam
night.
band?
Made some money.
Been a full
Made a
night.
little bit of money.
Pretty happy.
Made funny. Cass just looks over to Quincy and he just kind of like stretches out and hands Miko his drum back, and I just go, "Thank you for letting me pound on the drum."
So at some point, you guys are having so much fun you didn't notice, but at some point during the story and the music happening, Lem fell asleep, and he's like asleep in his chair.
Oh, them.
He's tuckered out after a long day.
Little boy's tuckered out.
This is his first day as a squire, right?
This is his
Yep.
first day ever, like, on an adventure.
Oh, it's a good one. He's doing good.
And then I just pick Lem up.
Mm-hmm.
hold on. I could do this. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure I've given you control of him.
Probably on the thing, but not on that guy.
Oh, no, on that one. That's okay. Yeah, you carry
But
him.
nonetheless, yeah, just
You
carry him over.
and you start carrying him to his room, and as you lay him in his bed, he looks up at you and he's all asleep, and he's like, Lord Casseros,
Yes.
are knights and squires allowed to grow a beard?
Oh.
He's all sleepy. My mom always made me shave my beard.
You will have a great beard soon, Lem. A full and bushy one.
He smiles and he's like, I'm not gonna shave tomorrow.
That's the lad.
Good night, Lem.
Good night, Lord Casseros. And he like curls up and gets all snuggly into the pillow, he, like snuggles in as you close the door. I gotta get him a teddy bear.
I'm a little bummed you put him in that room because I did want to go troll the wizard more, but that is okay.
Well,
Even better.
He has to listen
Even
to Lem
better.
snoring now.
Well, I was just going to perform snoring as loudly as possible through the wall.
You could still bother him under the door.
Yeah.
Find little hoops and flick them under the door.
Mm.
Anyway, the rest of you have your share of rooms. Good night for now.
Yeah, the two exchange a look. One may be a little bit more heated than the other, and then they also excuse themselves to bed.
Cass goes and hangs out. He doesn't wait for Quincy. He just goes in there and does his thing.
Mm-hmm. Quincy hops over to the couch now that they're gone.
Yeah, couch. Take
He
it.
puts his legs up.
It's a nice place.
The couch is surprisingly plush. Says Quincy.
Just take this chair, I guess.
I am also in a chair. What it is?
Quincy Quincy pulls like a small little journal out of his back pocket and starts scribbling in it.
So, what shall we do tomorrow?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Travel north,
Oh.
I assume.
Oh. Someday we take over the world.
I thought you guys were gonna go get that fancy cheese from Border Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
That was the place that those guards said was cursed by Sheogorath.
Mhm.
Man, that's nowhere in my notes.
What about a guy eaten in Bremwib? Bremwin? Maybe a typo there.
Oh, well, you guys heard a couple rumors last time. You heard that there was a green spore outbreak in Valenwood,
Mhm.
Valenwood, yep.
which Quincy had feelings about. You guys couldn't quite figure out what they were. Someone was eaten in Breville.
Mhm.
Breville.
Which crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and they don't know if a beast did it or if somebody ate him. And also, it was in the middle of town. Like his house was in the middle of town, and he got eaten.
And
Huh.
nobody saw it happen?
Nobody saw it happen.
Middle of town, no witnesses.
It was in his house, but like his
Okay.
house was in the middle of town.
Right. It's not like he was plucked from the edges or something.
I just figured he
Yeah.
was like in the street and just someone turned around and was like,
Yeah.
dude got eaten.
That would be even crazier, but that's not
Yeah.
quite how it happened.
Full
And
on
also,
Saturn devouring his children.
Mhm.
Ugh.
And then there was another rumor about how there was a woman who had disappeared and then she reappeared and she won't talk about what happened.
Weird.
And then you guys were also looking at the map and you're like, oh, Border Watch. Maybe we should go to Border Watch. And I was like, oh yeah, no, it was a former Khajiit settlement
Oh, yeah.
where dogs rained from the sky and all of their sheep were poisoned. Like flaming fire dogs rained from the sky.
Mhm.
And all their sheep were poisoned. And they say the whole place was cursed by Sheogorath, and like a plague of rats came in, and also the place was famous for having like the rarest cheeses in all of Cyrodiil,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even all of Tamriel. And you guys were like, "Oh, maybe we should go there."
Need to bring that map open again. Yes, yes, that sounds delightful. Would we know about this place though? Like we'd hear all these rumors about it?
Quincy told you guys about the cheese because you guys were talking about Border Watch.
Gotcha.
That's right. I remember him chiming in.
And I think one of you guys like rolled a history or something to know that it was like people said it was cursed by Sheogorath and then abandoned.
Oh, that's just a quick jaunt away. Heck yeah. I think that should be.
It's very close.
Sounds like an adventure. With possible treasure.
Right.
Maybe a cursed cheese wheel.
Do we intend to hawk this rare cheddar?
I mean, what else would you do with it? What is treasure for if not to sell?
Cheese
I mean, it is
edible.
food.
Yeah,
Mm.
cheese is edible.
I mean, sure, if you want to eat, might as well eat money.
Quincy tells you guys about what you guys were talking about yesterday about the cheese and everything. Finishes writing, closes the book, and then he goes to bed.
Oh. Good night.
He was like, "Oh yeah, good night." You guys are all like, "Oh yeah, we should go to Border Watch," but he like clearly he was sitting there to write, and then he was like, "Okay, now I'm done. I'm gonna go."
Okay. He didn't actually want to socialize. I see how it is.
Well, I guess that's that.
All right, ready.
Boop.
Ah.
I can't make him upside down. It's driving me insane.
Oh, bless him. Oh, that's fine. Cass puts him upside down.
Just grabs him by his little legs and shakes him until his diary falls out.
There, now that the delicate thing is out of the way. And thankfully, that 2 gold pieces I think are definitely going to ride us out here.
Yeah, they seemed very happy with your tab. I think you're probably at the very least good for tonight, maybe even tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. Like until I re-up, they're gonna be treating us nice. Yeah.
So, you guys all head off to bed. Sigurd, do you head off to bed too? Or are you like
Probably a little later. He's very happy with the fire and the mead.
Oh yeah, so you're sitting there doing your Nord thing. And every once in a while, he comes over and refills your whoa.
Wide
Big
lad.
boy. That is a big man. He's a little rotund, but he's not that big. But he comes over and he periodically refills your glass. And you start to realize that he's going to keep refilling your glass as long as you sit there, and you start to get pretty buzzed. You can roll me a con check.
Okay.
You start to get pretty in your cups, and you're sitting by the warm fire, and the mead is sweet, and it's got a little taste of rose to it, and it's a little grassy note, and it's delicious. And the chair is very comfortable, and your feet are up on a little stool, and you start to slowly fall asleep.
This works.
And Sigurd, you're a big man. You know, you've been an adult for an amount of time, right? How old is Sigurd?
Did I write an age?
Let's check. Oh, I can't look at your bio.
We could
25?
say like 30 something.
30 something. It's been a long time since you were picked up and carried. But in your sleepiness, you start to like dream that you're a kid, and you're being carried by like your most favoritist trusted adult, and your arms are like swaying, and it reminds you of what it might be like if your bed was floating on the lake. And when you wake up, you're in your own bed. Well, you know, your own in bed.
Huh. I must have just stumbled in here when I was drunk.
That's quality service.
I don't know.
That's Big Papa.
Right. I just like thematically just being like, I made it all by myself.
And so you guys all wake up the next morning. Some of you may be a little bit more hungover than others.
Yes.
Mm.
Once. And now I have back pain.
Ah, right. This one takes the couch. Haha.
Yeah, couch.
Ah, we'll have to share.
Pillows. I need to press the alt button. Pillows. Yes, good. I'm sorry. I've twisted Quincy.
Quincy's upside down now.
He's
Aw.
just like that now.
You guys ever
Poor
sit in an
lad.
armchair? You guys ever sit in like an armchair upside down where you put your legs over the top of the
Yeah.
backrest?
Oh yeah.
That's what Quincy's doing.
I
Mhm.
believe Quincy would do that.
While he eats like the end of a loaf of bread.
He's writing in his book.
Just upside down.
Upside
Yeah.
down right in his little notebook.
Yep.
I have got kwama eggs. Delicious.
Ooh.
Well, wait a minute. This place probably wouldn't have kwama eggs.
No, they don't have chicken eggs.
How I wish for kwama eggs.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
they don't have.
What's a
This-
quama?
Oh,
It's
Kwame,
it's a creature from Morrowind.
let me tell you of them. They're like little lizard guys, but they're relatively big. But nonetheless, they lay eggs, and their eggs are also large. And anyway, you go down into the mines. It's where they like holes that are like dark and damp. So in the mines, and then you go get some commas eggs out of the mines. Shit job, by the way. Bad. Not fun. Smelly.
Jeez. I played Morrowind and I don't remember these creatures.
Oh, yeah. And then Gas just mimes like a football or like a large watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, one Kwama egg. Feed a whole Dunmeri soldier.
So they're like big crustaceans.
Yeah, oh, did you look up a picture?
Yeah, I was looking at a picture of it. So these probably aren't
Yes.
like bird eggs. They're probably like it's like salmon roe type eggs.
Alright.
I would think that they're like maybe more like turtle
like-
eggs.
Yeah, like
Mm.
snake and turtle.
There you go.
So they're a lot
Like-
more yolky, like oily,
Yeah.
Mhm.
in a way that you just cannot get in a chicken egg.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. My favorite way to eat them. Scrambled. And then he just goes, yeah! And pops his back.
You pop your back and it sends like a shiver up Quincy's spine. Just like, ooh.
What time is it?
It's earlier.
Has the sun rose?
Yeah, but just barely. You can hear somebody like in the kitchen. I mean that's how you got your eggs.
That's fair. 15 more minutes.
Sure.
Oh, before you get Lem up.
No, oh, yes. Lem gets 15. Lem gets 15.
I'm sleeping a little bit. He's tuckered out.
He's got to grow that beard.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta give him
Exactly.
time.
Right? Yeah. I'm gonna time it so like right when breakfast is ready, I like knock on his door.
So she comes out with like a big plate of like sausages and like bread and cheese and stuff and eggs.
Now we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
This is me knocking.
All right, you knock, and you can hear rustling inside, and you hear 1 second. I need to pull my hair back.
Yeah, you're growing your beard. Breakfast is ready. And then Cass just goes back over here. Oh.
Oh.
Sigurd!
Oh.
Yeah.
Lem comes out, and
Oh.
he's got a little bit of stubble, and he's changed into his new clothes, and he's tied his hair back, and he looks good.
Lim.
You guys almost don't recognize him when he comes out,
Yeah.
Dang. That's a glow up.
right? And you guys are all staring at him, and he's like, "What?"
Adventuring's a good look on you.
And he blushes. He's like, "Oh, well, it was just I needed to. I've always wanted to grow my beard out, and my hair kept getting in my face yesterday, and I bought this new outfit with my first salary, and thank you."
You cut a fine silhouette, Lem. Now come. And then
Yes,
I get out of my pillows and I invite him to sit down on the pillows that I was sitting down on. And then what is it? He gets his own bowl and his own little thing. And Cass just stands over by the fire now. Cass is trying to be so fucking cool to this dude. She's trying to be like such a like
Badass.
such a cool guy.
Uh-huh. Quincy gets up out of his chair. He pushes you into his chair, and then he sits in your lap.
Better. Oh, you're right. Here. And then, there we go.
Yeah, I was
And
moving
then-
him to the front.
And then,
There you go.
made it.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. And the cat just goes, where the hell did we want to go again? We thinking about to go right, border watch. You guys want to go find if there's any cheese there.
Collectible, rare, expensive cheese.
Wonder if Lamp ever seen a dog fall from the sky that was on fire.
Lamp disappeared, right?
Not
Yeah.
out of my heart.
disappeared into the night.
Someone may have seen that she has a house in Water's Edge, though.
Yeah, but that's metagaming.
That's true.
Nonetheless.
Both so you guys all eat your breakfast. I'll gush about Lem's glow up, and then
Mhm.
you guys all want to head outside.
Yep. Onward.
I guess so. See about this cheese.
Is it still raining or is the weather let up?
The weather's let up. It's pretty wet out though. Like there's puddles and like the grass is real wet with the extra morning dew.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna get to stepping. Wait a minute. Do we need anything? Let's see, brewery. Well, it's east from us, right? Or is it west from us?
I think it's directly west.
From Water's Edge?
West would be this way then.
Yes.
Are we just gonna hoof it?
Oh, you're right. I forgot about the horses. Shit.
It's too dense for horses, or can we horse?
Well, you guys can see a path leading off, but it does look a little rough. So you could probably take the horses, but you don't know how far you're going to be able to take the horses.
Well, it's just going to be a little afternoon, stroll, right?
Mhm.
We should be able to come back here and continue our journey afterwards.
Hour there, hour back.
Yeah.
Assuming we
Just a
don't
day
get to
hike.
turned into cheese or something.
Ah. Or knocked
Hey.
off by a dog falling out of the sky.
Hey, we all promise one another not to eat each other if we're cheese, right? If I get turned into Gouda and you put me on pasta,
What about just a little bite?
Mikolo's a foodie.
This one just wants to know what people would taste like. You know, if you're gonna be cheese, this one would not be opposed to someone taking a little nibble. If I were a cheese, you just never know, right?
Yeah, I don't like this. I
Guys
don't
are
like.
just
I don't
walking
like-
away.
I don't like this either.
You've never wondered what people taste like. All right.
I think there's a more efficient way to learn.
Yeah.
Quincy comes up to you, Mikolo, and he whispers in your ear, "Do you want to know what people taste like?"
If they're cheese, absolutely. Yes. Why do you have-
Well, I mean, I've never eaten anyone who was cheese, but
But you have eaten people.
hey, you can't be weird about that, or it's racist.
No. This one likes you very much. You're a very interesting person.
Thank you.
Still want to know about the poison and the murder.
Well, I mean,
Some good stories here.
everyone has a past.
It's true.
But so he's like, well, there's the Green Pact.
The green path. Oh, okay.
So my people, many generations ago, made a deal with the forest of Valenwood
Mhm.
to eat no plant material,
Right.
and that's a thing that we very, very still heavily practice in Valenwood. I don't do it here because I mean it's weird here, but
Right.
so that means that you only eat flesh and like
Okay.
eggs and
Yeah.
butter and things like that, milk. But
Sure.
it also means that you cannot waste any meat that you kill. You got to eat the whole animal.
Seems fair.
But you also have to eat the whole anybody you kill.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. So what does
So,
it taste like?
well, it depends on the race.
Okay.
I've eaten mostly other Bosmer. I mean, it's
Mhm.
not like I really did that much winning of battles. I was kind of a little bit younger whenever I stopped being a part of Bosmeri society, I guess you could say. But my father, I had to help him eat. Like, it's a whole family affair if you've got a family member that's a great warrior, because
Mhm.
if they slay many in battle, there's a lot of meat to go around.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of Bosberry families gorging, what is it, fasting for
Yeah,
days before.
So they can gorge.
Mhm. The
Yes.
longest I ever fasted before my father went to battle was, I think, 3 days. But my big sister, she would fast for a week. But she also was a warrior herself, so
Do you cook them, or is it more of a sashimi type setup?
I guess it depends on how many bodies you have and like if you've got garlic.
Could you maybe make some body jerky for later?
I
Some
mean,
pill rations?
you're supposed to eat it pretty quick. You're not supposed to be
Oh,
like saving the meat from the battles and like your larder for winter or anything. But I
okay.
mean, it's kind of a little bit ceremonial, but you can still cook it. I don't really like to eat it raw unless I have garlic. But
Mhm.
sometimes, if your father is a warlord or a king or a higher knight or like a soldier who's killed like a lot of people, like
The obligation.
Yeah.
like maybe they'll make a big soup. Or like maybe they're in a big hurry, like gotta make sure the meat doesn't rot, because that's not good. That's how
Mhm.
you get the forest like attacking you and stuff.
All right.
And so then sometimes we eat it raw.
Oh, okay. No judgment from Mikolo. Meat is meat.
Respect.
I assume we're having this conversation as we're just going on a pleasant day hike.
Yeah,
Do-
as like you're hiking.
Birds are tweeting.
Mhm.
Lovely creek trickling by.
Can I make a perception check real quick?
Yeah. What are you making it
16.
on? What's it about? What are you trying to perceive?
Hey, who's that down there?
That you recognize. So you can't see the top half of their body because they're like head first in the well, but you definitely recognize that
I know
tail
that
with
ass.
those ribbons. I know that ass. And it is a lamp with her head, with like the top half of her body in the well.
Just
I
in the well.
go over to Gus and I just go, all right, check it out. So what you do is you go over there and you say this. I've heard those old Yukudan words of Buenos Dias, and then and I give you a slap on the ass.
Buenos dias, Mandy.
And then push her in the well? Question mark.
No. Don't hold her down under the water. No, you just lightly pep it. You pep, and then I give her a pep it. Lightly pep it, and then you go over, and then hey, give it a try.
Gus is going to assume Gus is going to be like, this must be a Dunmer thing. At the very least, it's not an Argonian thing. But I will smile and nod like, yep, sure, totally gonna do that.
I go over to Miglo in between Lem and the rest of you, and I just go, guys, I just told Gus, the lamp's over there. Did you guys see the way that he was? I seen the way. You know what I mean? Man, this place is a nice place. Man, we're making good decisions today.
There are like it's like there's it is kind of nice because on one side is the river and then the road. And on the other side it's kind of like surrounded by like big boulders and like big willowy trees and like with like that moss that hangs down off of trees.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like
Oh God.
Trees beard?
Yes, it's Treesbeard, but what's the one that's lichen that you find everywhere in Skyrim? God, it's literally called like hanging moss, isn't it?
Probably. But yeah, it's covered in like moss, and there's like little blisterwort mushrooms growing, like nestled among the trees.
Can I make an athletics check to climb a tree while Gus goes over and talks to Lamp?
Yeah. You fall out of the tree and take 1 damage.
Back pain.
Quincy comes over and he kisses the boo boo.
Aw.
Thank
Are
you.
there any sweet little birdies I could attempt to hunt?
I mean, yeah, there's tons of birds around. You're in nature right now.
Yeah.
You can hear them like tweeting, tweet, 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 tweet.
You hear the ambient tweet tweets, and it's just that thing of like cat Vietnam.
Yeah.
At least you're not ikikiing.
Can I play my bird pipes to try to lure them close to me?
Yeah, give me a performance check to try and sing the birds down from the trees,
Yes.
figuratively.
Oh, that one was not as good.
Oh, you hit a sour note, and they like
Ah.
squawk, and like a bunch of birds fly out of the tree.
Ah. It's alright. I already had breakfast.
uh,
I had other
And-
snacks.
Gust, you approach the well where you can see that Lamp is like fully like way down deep into the well, and
Mhm.
she's like, you can hear her like talking to her reflection.
All right.
Good morning, lizard girl in the well. It is good to see you today.
That was a stealth check. I think I'm just gonna like, as long as her head is all in the well, I'm just gonna like sit. I'm just gonna stand there and listen to what she says for a minute.
Oh, I have something wonderful to tell you. I won the lamp competition yesterday. Remember how I was telling you about how I saw the sign? Oh, and it was most irritating because they did not want to let me enter the competition because I could not present myself. But I made a new friend, and he helped me, and I gave him that lamp that the Master Sheagorath gave us. Shh! Remember, we don't tell anyone about him. Especially not in Water's Edge. They're still too upset about when he blessed Borderwatch. I don't know if those whispers are picking up on the mic.
They did.
Yeah,
People
I'm
that
hearing
watch.
all that.
Okay, good.
God.
What would you do if you were turned into cheese? Do you know why Lord Sheagorath loves yarn? It is his most favorite offering it is his most favorite offering at altars. But I'm pretty sure I've never seen him knit.
Gust is like, his face is a cornucopia of expressions. But I think eventually, I do the fake steps thing where it's like I purposely fail the stealth check and just like make the sound of footsteps so it sounds like I just arrived.
Mm-hmm. She goes, I hear someone coming. I will talk to you later, girl in the well. I love you. And then she goes, and she kisses the surface of the water. You are my best friend.
Good morning, sister.
Oh, hello. I was just telling my friend about you.
Yeah, your friend.
Yeah, the girl in the well.
I look into the well.
You see Lamp looking back at you. Her reflection waves.
I take a moment to look at Lamp and be like, that's not her real reflection, is it?
She looks at you like, I told you.
I look back at the reflection.
She like gestures for you to like come closer.
Damn.
Yeah, okay.
Do it.
Yeah. I'm just, like, against his better judgment, Gust lowers his... He... I look at the actual lamp outside the well, and I'm just like, one moment, and I stick my head in the well.
Suddenly, the roles have reversed,
Mm-hmm.
and she is now watching you do what you were just watching her do.
Yeah.
And you lean in, and she gestures for you to lean closer and closer and closer until you basically have it where your nose is almost touching the water, like it was with Lamp when she was talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
And roll me a D100.
Oh no. Three.
Boy.
She takes a coin and she slips it into your mouth.
Oh. just like, just hold it there. Like, what am I supposed to do with this?
And then she does the same thing that you saw Lamp does, where she kisses the surface of the water, and you get like this weird indirect reflection water kiss from
Mhm.
Lamp, and then she waves at you to be like, bye, going back out of the well now. And so you've got a coin in your mouth.
Yeah, I sheepishly disengage from the well, and then awkwardly take the take the coin out of my mouth.
Long lizard tongue.
Right.
The coin has it's a coin, and on one side you can see what looks like Sheogorath. Like you've seen depictions of Sheogorath before. It's like
Sure.
a man with a goatee, and he's wearing stripes, and he's got a
Mhm.
mischievous look on his face.
Right.
And when you flip the coin over, there's a more serious looking man in armor who's
Mhm.
looking on the other side of the coin. And they look
Mhm.
very, very similar. But all of the mirth is gone, and this one's much more serious.
I only look at it for a second before I just just tuck that away.
Mm-hmm. Put a coin of Sheogorath and Jiggleg in your inventory.
Yeah, I will do that. But how often do you speak to yourself in the well?
Most mornings.
Has it always been there?
Oh, no. One day I prayed to Sheogorath for a friend who would never leave me.
And he sent you yourself?
Sometimes your very best friend is yourself.
Hmm.
The god of madness taught me to love myself, warts and all.
That is relatable. I did have a question
Yes.
that I think you may be uniquely qualified to answer. My compatriots and I intend to visit Border Watch today.
Oh. That is a village that was blessed by Sheogorath 100 years ago.
Can you tell me anything important, interesting about it?
Oh, well, I can tell you that so you heard the whole story about how Sheogorath blessed Border Watch?
I believe we have, right? Yeah, we heard the whole spiel before.
Yes, from Quincy.
Yeah.
Well, when the flaming dogs fell from the sky, they didn't all die on impact.
So expect flaming dogs.
Well, they've taken the flames into themselves, and they have used it to become strong.
I see.
I heard that you can train them up pretty good if you get them young enough.
Have you been in the Border Watch yourself?
Oh, I've made the pilgrimage or two.
Had a run-in with a flaming dog?
Well, I mean, a run in? I wouldn't call it a run in.
Hmm. Ghost just looks at her for a second, like I expected more to that explanation, but okay.
Well, I mean, they're blessed by Sheogorath. Sheogorath is my patron deity. They don't really bother me.
I see. That makes sense. Well, all right then. Wish us luck, I suppose.
She gives you a kiss on the cheek for luck.
Oh. He sheepishly bows his head and departs.
She waves her ribbons at you.
Mm-hmm. I return to the group and I'm like, so there will be flaming dogs.
What?
What?
So much talk of flaming dogs.
Yeah.
Where were you? Why are you wet?
I spoke with the well.
Okay.
Wait, what?
And the well told you there would be flaming dogs.
Flaming dogs.
No, the follower of the well. I shouldn't have led with that. I apologize. You know what? Don't worry about it.
Hey. Let's go find some flaming dogs and cheese.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys kind of like, you guys walk along the trail, and the trail's got like a little creek that goes along it. And you come to a part where two little creeks come together, and it becomes almost like an actual for real river. And there you can see a man struggling to pull like a fishing net up.
Does he need help?
I mean, he doesn't look like he's going to get it up himself.
Is he on a boat or just like near the shore?
He's on the shore. He's probably waded in a little bit, and he's like pulling at this this like fishing net. Like he probably threw the net out into this bend hoping to catch like a bunch of fish. And now he's trying to pull it back in from the spot where it's like deeper, and he can't get it.
Can I go
Yeah.
over there and make a like a strength saving throw?
Everybody grab the net.
Yeah, you guys go on over and roll me strength.
Damn, rolling strength and then rolling a stroke saving throw. I could have got it. All right.
Or a strength saving throw. Either.
Oh well.
Strength save, strength throw. I didn't mean to differentiate between the two.
No. It's good
There
you
we
did
go.
because there is a difference because that's like my difference on it is a +0 or a +2.
Yeah, there can
Okay,
be
yeah,
difference.
I gotta be careful about how I say that from now on.
I like that we were like, and then like Sig just like
Yeah.
one hand just. I got it.
Mike.
And that's basically exactly how it goes too. And you guys realize that the net had gotten caught on like a chest, and you guys pull the net, and suddenly it breaks free, and the chest comes flying out onto the bank.
I put a
Well,
hand
how
out.
about that?
Put a hand out so Quincy doesn't get smushed by the chest.
That's quite the
It wasn't going anywhere near him, but I do it anyway.
It's sweet, and everyone notices. And he's like, "Well, the Bella's titties."
Where?
Is that
Well,
what's is that what's in the chest?
Well, you know what, fellas? Thank you so much for helping me. I don't think I was ever going to be able to even get that net out of there. And, I'm a fisherman, not a mysterious box from the rivermen. So,
That's fair. That's fair.
as a thank you for helping me out, why don't you guys have whatever is in this box?
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get a gander at this shit.
All right.
And he kind of like, he's like, I think I fished out this area anyways. And he kind of strolls back to town.
I'll just go, that's fair. You only caught like 4. There's a big net.
Insight.
This is a
That
weird.
did
turn of events.
That also,
20s.
yeah, 220s. That did seem a little too perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard lots of stories about like getting weird stuff from the bottoms of rivers and like mysterious people who give you stuff enough to be like, something's going on here.
Yeah. After the guy leaves, I'm like, so before we open the box, I just want to point out that if there's one thing I know about Sheogorath, it's that he likes to fuck with people, and we have done nothing but get fucked with since we came to Water's Edge.
I don't feel like I've been fucked with. You been fucked with?
You don't think it's weird that guy just appeared in our path to close the box and then leave it there?
Depends if it's a good box.
You guys want to look at the box?
We should investigate the box. What's in the box?
I just stand back. I'm like, somebody else can open that.
Can I make a? Oh yeah, there you go.
I'd like to investigate that box.
Yep.
You look at the box and it's a good size. It's like almost like a trunk. And it's
Could
got
have
like
been
rivet.
knocked off a carriage, like, you know.
It looks like it was placed there. And you're like, people don't bury stuff in rivers that they want. And it's like, that's where you put stuff that you don't want with you.
All right, everyone, get ready. There might be cursed underpants in here or something.
Can check for traps. Can this one check for traps, or someone
Yeah.
else check for traps?
Yeah, you guys can check for traps.
Do you have that ability?
I have sleight of hand. Oh, I guess you gotta have a kit, don't you?
It is locked, by the way. That is
I
one
am
thing
not-
that you discovered when you investigated it.
I have many
What's
keys,
the-
but I'm guessing that none of them fits this particular.
Is
box.
it made out of wood?
It's you can see that it's made out of like a really sturdy, thick, dark wood, and then it's got like those metal reinforcer like strips on it with the
Mhm.
bolts like you see on big
So just-
trunks.
Yeah, big
Just a
iron
real
bands.
classic chest.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And we'd be spending like hours hacking at it trying to get it open, so it would be easier to just crack it. Shit.
Gust size, and it's like, here.
Thank you.
Ugh.
You it's like riding a bike. It's like putting on a glove. You take the lockpick. Yeah, and
I
you-
work at it until I hear it click open, and then I back away from it, and I'm like, it's open. Oh, and then I'm like 12 feet away from it, just like, yep, it's open now.
Wise. I have my mace in one hand and I just throw the top open.
you open it and you can see that there's lots of stuff inside. There's like there's a soggy book. You can see there's a dark stone with like little red speckles on it that's in there. You can see a dagger made out of a dark metal that Casseros to you looks like ebony. You know what ebony looks like. You can see like a balled up wad of dark colored clothes, but you can't tell what kind of clothes they are. Everything in the box looks remarkably well preserved, if wet.
Oh, well.
And there's also there's like a letter.
Right, well, we have to... Should I just go, well, the book is sopping, so it's... Here, Lem, come over here and then sit on this book and sit all the water out. Yes, it will get your butt wet, but it's fine.
He starts pressing it. He's like squeezing all the water out of it.
Here you go. There's all right, who wants, let's see here. Who wants mysterious bundle of clothes?
This one will take it.
Can I get a socks? Yeah.
Oh.
So, Mikolo, you pull it out and you can see that it's a dark robe, and it's got you like shake it out and you look at the back and there's like a skull on it. And Gust,
Dark
You
robe.
start to feel cold and clammy because you recognize this robe.
Mm-hmm.
You've worn this robe.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Ah, this might fetch a good price. Oh, what's going on?
Cool, it has a skull on it.
Yeah,
Mikolo, you can
cool
roll me a
embroidery.
perception check to maybe
Oh,
look
yes.
at Gus's face if you think you notice something.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
want to
can
do an
note.
insight check?
An insight
Uh,
check.
Yeah.
Insights.
No.
Let's check out this really cool robe with a skull on it.
You know what? I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna say that I have disadvantage on this. So I'll
Yeah,
take
sure.
the 11 because I think
That's fair.
my reaction, like once I start to parse like what I'm seeing here, I think I'm going to really quickly grab the book and the letter, like from wherever they are. I'm just like, give me those.
Right. Right. You grab the book, you grab the letter. You kind of knock Lem over just a little bit to grab
Mhm.
the book out from under his butt. And you grab the letter, careful to not crush the fragile wet parchment.
Yep. I want to read these before anybody else does.
Mhm.
I'm like, well done, Gust. Sit upon it and squeeze the water out, and then read them.
Gust,
see
you
what
look at
else is
you
here.
look at the front cover and it says Night Mother's Caress.
Okay. Google search.
What else? While he Google searches that, what else was in the chest again? There was a ebony something, a little round
There's an
ball.
ebony dagger. There's a
Ebony.
dark teardrop shaped stone about the size of your palm that's black with
Okay.
red speckles.
Okay.
And if you look even closer, you can see some little metal objects in there. And
Oh.
you reach your
Okay.
hand in and you come up with a fistful of lockpicks.
Hey,
Okay, I see.
glory. Set the lockpicks aside. I take the little gem out and go over to Siggy and just go, here, you'll probably until you have your house back, you need a little bit more cash than the rest of us. And then I just hand you what I assume might be a bloodstone. That might be a total guess, just me thinking, but and then
It is a bloodstone.
I thought I
And-
recognized it.
And roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, for the bloodstone? Okay, yeah. Get that in there. What's funny is I have proficiency in Arcana. Hell yeah!
Very nice.
Okay. Okay.
You know that this is a special bloodstone. This is a transference bloodstone.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know that if you take this stone and while holding it, you touch a humanoid corpse, you can speak a command word to extract a portion of blood from the corpse and transfer it into the stone filling it. A filled bloodstone can be used as part of a special ritual to magically change your race into the same race of the creature that the blood was extracted from.
Wow.
This transformation remains until you perform the ritual again. Or are targeted by the wish spell or die. Or targeted by the reincarnation spell.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh. Can I look at that dagger?
Yeah,
Can I roll an Arcana check on that bad boy too?
Yeah, you
Oh, only a 9.
it's a black dagger made of ebony.
Don't know if you might want the black dagger. I don't know if it does anything else, but that one's weird. We might want to hang on to that. That might want to be like a party thing. I don't. You did this weird thing with blood, and then you get to be a guy.
Quincy's like looking over your shoulder while you look at the book, Gust.
Without opening, is it hard to read because it's all wet?
Yeah, it's not really that it's hard to read, but it's that it's really fragile.
Okay.
A sleight of hands check.
Do I at least understand that? Do I understand what this book is without having to open it? Like, do I understand it's not a novel or a journal or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I
I
think.
also I sent just you a link, by the way.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Okay.
So I think for now it's like I would like that to dry out, so I think I'm just gonna pocket it for a second and I'm gonna read this letter. And do I notice that Quincy is watching?
Make a perception check. As Quincy like tries to low key read the letter over your shoulder.
12.
You know he's standing there and you kind of look over at him. It's like, what?
And I just rotate so that the letter's facing away from him.
He's like, "Ugh," and he starts to more obviously try and read it.
Quincy,
You're like batting him off with one arm.
I'm like elbow, like Quincy, just a moment, please.
Fine. And he goes back over to Castros. And
Darling, do you
I
think
don't
this
have
knife
like
is...
I don't have any like text copied down for what the letter says.
Mhm.
But let's call it a resignation letter.
Oh. Is that
And
a
it's not-
thing? Is that
Well, there's 3 ways to leave that club.
A box!
yeah.
There's 3 ways to try and leave that club. There's to ask for permission, and somehow, like, you deserve it and you get it. And you get to leave with blessings. There's, you leave and you don't have blessings and you've got to change your whole life
Mhm.
and become a different person and escape. And then there's where you try to do that and you die.
So is my assumption from this letter that this is either the second or the third thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, if you know anything about the Bloodstone, then that is also a hint.
I just go, oh yeah, weird. Yeah, Gust, weird rock. Does weird shit.
Yeah, well, I missed
If you
that
like, you
part.
could like suck blood out.
So is the assumption here that he used the Bloodstone to change his identity?
Yeah, that he used the Bloodstone to change his
Okay.
identity and presumably start a new life.
So he
You think it
probably
could be a
didn't.
vampire?
He probably didn't leave a name.
No, there's not like a name like embroidered on the inside of the robe or anything like that.
Does the bloodstone still have blood in it?
It's empty.
I seen an ash vampire once. He was on top of a hill.
That's scary.
Vampire?
Hmm.
What makes that different from a regular vampire?
Ah, the influence of Lord Dagoth himself.
Ah.
Excuse me, Dagon. No, Dagoth. I had it right the first time.
2 different guys.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah.
different guys. It's not Dagon, it's Dagoth. Not the mountain, the man.
It's a whole thing.
Some say they were a part of old House Dagoth. I heard they used to use chimes. Don't know for what. I assume they're incantations. But yes, while patrolling around Ghost Gate, I happened, as an ordinator had to you make the pilgrimage all the way to Ghost Gate to see what the Triune had protected all of Ardenfell from. So when you go over there, I happen to see him on top of another mountain, and, you know, the hill. He didn't come any closer, but he definitely watched us for hours. It was terrifying. But he
So,
didn't come close, and eventually he just went away.
Lem looks scared again.
So do we think this robe is not worth many?
I mean, I don't know, maybe dry it out. You could find, you know, those people. You know, they're usually in the corner. They have, well, some hair over one eye.
They
They're
make
listening
big
to
robe with skull on
alternative
it.
music.
Mm.
Yeah, you know the ones. Goths. Namira followers. Daedra worshippers.
Ah.
Well, I literally checked myself into being too loud about saying Daedra worshippers.
You did a really obnoxious stage whisper, like, you know.
Yeah.
Phaedra worship.
Yeah. So, maybe in a little bit.
Put it away with my other wares. Who knows?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Well, this was
Awkward.
probably a dead drop for the Thieves Guild. They often throw just, lockpicks, a dagger, a little note probably for what you steal,
Mhm.
a little book to write down what you stole. Thieves
That's
Guild.
very very thorough in their record keeping.
I don't know, I've never been.
What do you think about all this, Gust?
Gust is, I think, doing a poor job of the fact that he is thinking a lot, and internally he is thinking.
It's
He-
not the
he-
Thieves Guild.
He's torn between like what to do with this stuff in this moment, and the overwhelming feeling of like, this was probably somebody that succeeded where Gust hasn't succeeded yet, and he should probably really be thinking about. But I think for now, I pocket the letter and the book.
Mhm.
I mean, what? It couldn't be a hit. The Morag Tong doesn't operate this far to Cyrodiil. Well, I mean, they did it one time, but
Someone was running from their past life, and this is what was left of it.
Do you think it was the guy that fished up the box just now?
Don't know. I don't know why he would want us to find it.
So much to ponder over. And while we ponder over it, I'm going to call a 5-minute bio break.
Okay.
yeah.
Is our time 8? Okay.
God, Cass is definitely just sitting over there, just being like, yes. It's definitely, he knows so little about the Dark Brotherhood. He's just like, you mean the Morag Tong offshoot? No, they have like writs and shit, and they wear bone mold, dude. No, the Dark Brotherhood. The who?
The dark Whooba Hibba Wubba?
So you're telling me you don't have Uber Eats, you have Boober Beats? And that's normal to you. That's the one that you use?
They drive all the way to your door and then they stab you in the throat.
Wow. At least the Morag Tong would take you out on a night at the town first. Give you a little drink. You know what I really like in the 2024 Player's Handbooks? Extra feats. Extra feats and feats called Epic Boons.
Oh,
They have to be 19 up.
that's fun.
Let me read you one that I honestly really like, and one that I want to get for Wild. So the one that I'm going to read you that I like is Boon of the Night Spirit. Epic boon feat, prereq 19th level or above. You gain the following benefits: ability score increase. Increase one ability score by 1 to a maximum of 30. Merge with the shadows. Power. While within dim light or darkness, you can give yourself the invisibility condition as a bonus action. The condition ends the condition ends on you immediately after you take an action, a bonus action, or a reaction. You get another thing called Shadowy Form. While within dim or dark light, you have resistance to all damage except psychic and radiant. That's a fucking feat, dude.
Yeah.
That's a fucking feat. Let me tell you the one that I want for Wild. Boon of Recovery. You already see where I'm going with it. I want to be more of an ass.
Mm-hmm.
Increase one ability score to a max of 30. Last stand, : when you would be reduced to 0 HP, you can drop to 1 HP instead, and regain a number of hit points equal to half your hit point max. Once you use this benefit, you can't use it again until a long rest. Recover Vitality, : you have a pool of D10s. As a bonus action, you can expend dice from the pool, roll those dice, and regain that as hit points equal to the roll's level. You regain all of these after a long rest. So it's all one and done, but God, it makes you such a piece of shit. You never fucking go down.
Mm-hmm. That's
Never. Right? Isn't that? I
God.
really like it.
What a
It's
weird.
very
God.
fun.
I'm trying to think of the use case for this because presumably it still caps at 20. Like how much more game would you be playing at that point?
Literally.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean by it's just like, thankfully they're big enough that they feel really, really big. Like they feel appropriately big.
Oh yeah, they're huge. They're appropriate for what they are. I just don't know what the. It's a very specific use case.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because it's level 19 up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's another one that's just like you, as True Sight within a range of 60 feet. Increase your speed by 30 feet, and as a bonus action, you can make a disengage, which also ends a grappled condition. Like, there are some weird ones, to be sure. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm coming up on... Well, Christopher, it just so happens I'm actually playing a game that is actually getting quite high level.
This may be relevant to your interest.
This may be relevant to my future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's another one. It's called Boon of Dimensional Travel. I have to read it to you. Here's the power. Blink steps. Immediately after you take the attack action, or the magic action, which is just a... God, all the way back to fucking 1ed fucking, like, meta. But when you take the attack action or the magic action, you can teleport up to 30 feet into an unoccupied space that you can't see.
I think we're getting a little sidetracked here.
Oh yeah, are we back? What? No, I was
Are
just
we
talking
back?
about... Yeah, are we back?
I was checking about a sandwich. I wasn't saying we were back yet.
Oh, hey, see? I was about to say, I was just bullshitting about feats.
Although I did call a 5-minute bio break and it has been 6 minutes.
Oh no.
Party foul.
I can't believe how fucking lazy we are.
Party foul. This is downtime on my D&D.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
We're
No,
good.
you're good.
Oh,
I was joking.
I was
We're good.
joking.
We're good.
I was joking how it had been 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Please don't worry about that.
Eh.
Yeah.
But if we're all ready.
I'm ready.
All right, so you guys head through the forest, past this mysterious box of dredged up old memories.
Man, that's crazy. You ever just find shit on the side of the road?
All the time. Where'd you think I get this cool hat?
Did we want to divvy up that stuff?
That was a cool hat. Yeah, sure.
Does anybody want the robe?
No, I'm good.
You can hawk that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sell
Seems like a bad omen.
Little gaudy.
What about this obsidian dagger? Anyone lacking a dagger?
I'm certainly
Well,
not.
it's worth selling at least.
I'm certainly
Yeah.
not lacking for it. Is it better than a normal dagger?
Oh, please.
It's cool.
And then I take show me your dagger, and I compare daggers with me.
Does anyone have a tomato?
The quality
Anyone
of ebony.
I need a vegetable to cut in half.
I don't need a vegetable. Watch
I-
this. Oh, I look over at Lem, and then I just go, no, he just grew that. And then I take a little bit of side fuzz that I haven't shaved yet, and I take the ebony fucking thing, and I want to just closely shave off a few hairs. If
The
it's
ebony
still as
one-
sharp as I think it is.
The ebony one's better. You shave like one side of your face and you shave one other, and you're like, here, feel the difference. One's more smooth.
A really nice dagger.
It's +1.
Can you? hand you the dagger.
Okay. I mean, I have a silver dagger. That's probably
Yeah.
better. The ebony one's probably better.
And just aesthetically, ebony's cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Ebony
cool.
Ebony is cool.
And it's a nice looking dagger.
I'll
And then I'm not gonna lie, I think we put bloodstone in the party kind of thing. Like, let's just put that in a backpack.
Sure.
It seems funny.
Lem turns
Whoops.
around like a little kid with his backpack. Lem turns around like whenever you're gonna put papers in a little kid's backpack for them.
Nice.
That way you can put the bloodstone in there.
Slot it in. Yeah, get some test stabs. See, it slices through the air better. And then I just put the bloodstone in Lem's backpack and I just go, good man. Good. And I think that was everything out of that little thing, right? Clothes, dagger, rock, note,
Note.
and book.
5 lockpicks.
5 lockpicks. 2 lockpicks for you. 2 lockpicks for you.
Well, dude, I don't have proficiency in. Do you have to have like a specific proficiency for picking locks?
3 lockpicks for you, because you're gonna break one. No, we don't have any more lockpicks. That's 5 lockpicks.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. Yeah, probably you'll break one. I assume you have to have the skills of dexterity.
I am dexterous, but I have not attempted picking locks yet, so I don't know like if you need to have the kit.
I'm gonna say that like if you roll a 1, your lockpick breaks.
Okay.
Miko, one of these days, I hear we must travel to Skyrim. They have standing stones I've heard that you could touch. And you can
just-
get better.
Just gain
Thing.
skills from the stones from reading the text.
Yeah.
That's a strange story.
I've read it in an old tale of King Wolfoth.
I hear Chris talking.
Yeah,
but I
my
don't hear
mic.
you
Sorry,
talking
my
to
mic
me.
was muted. Yeah, I was just saying. How weird is it to be a locksmith in a world where there's a 1 in 12 chance that you can once per day look at a door and it is unlocked now?
That is weird. That's like the whole thing about is it better to learn it from magic or to actually learn it?
Mm-hmm.
Some
I
would
imagine
say,
that makes good business because they're constantly trying to make better locks.
right? Some would say that it is better to learn, for it cuts you into a better shape. Isn't all of Nirn built to do so?
Thus, you seem to be very skilled in the ways of lockpicks.
Oh yes,
Well,
earlier I think when my mic was muted, I said, "Raise your hand if you know how to pick locks."
Oh,
Oh,
Khajiit would like to learn.
Well,
Niccolo
then
has
you can keep one.
Okay. Thanks.
Are we using like for real lockpick rules like from the game where it's like, yes, lockpicks will break? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I
have like a whole
decided
kit.
I decided that if you roll a 1, your lockpick breaks.
Okay.
Makes
But
sense.
also, I just decide if it's a high enough roll for the lock to open.
Sure.
Makes sense.
So how many lockpicks am I taking the rest of the lockpicks? And if so, how many lockpicks is that?
yes,
Just-
that's what is it? I give you 2 lockpicks. You know what?
Okay.
I'll give you 3 lockpicks, and I'll
Okay.
give Mikolo 2 lockpicks.
Oh, thank you. You can
Well,
just give me
got it.
one. I suspect I will not be the one picking the locks most of the time, but it would be useful to have.
But you might be the one rolling the most ones. Who knows?
Eh? That's true.
Like I said, we keep them kind of evenly distributed. I'm
Okay.
all thumbs.
Quincy chimes in. I mean, are you guys low on lockpicks? I'll give you a lockpick.
No, I think we have.
Was that a
enough lockpicks.
euphemism, Quincy?
No, I have lockpicks. I also have toothpicks. Anyone
So
want
you're the,
toothpick?
like the most fascinating person this one has ever met.
Thank you. He like stamps his staff and flowers come out and he gives them to you.
Oh. Put it with my
Tulips. They're purple
Ah.
tulips.
Excellent. How long do the flowers last?
What, probably 3 days before they get dry, and then depending on if you take care of them or press them.
Okay.
Yeah, there's real flowers.
Just gonna add it to my things to sell quickly.
Mhm.
A short expiration date pile.
So, how do we wish to approach?
Oh, yes. Orders watch. Well, first, can I make a perception around town?
Yeah.
Let's see. Any cheese on the ground? Flaming dogs in the sky? Oh, God.
The light just
wait.
hit Quincy's hair in just the right way through the trees, and you got distracted.
Yeah, everything is
That's-
safe. Everything is safe, guys. It's
That's what
beautiful
you
here.
perceived. You just perceived that Quincy looks good.
I
Yeah,
also
and then I
perceive
just
that.
start walking forward.
Yeah.
I just start walking forward, and I go, yeah, it's a good day. Check this lock. I just try and open this door. I don't check the lock.
That one's
It's in
locked.
here.
Shit's locked.
I think Gus is having a weird morning, so I think like looking at the place, he thinks for a moment, takes a deep breath, and then I think I take that coin I got from the well and I just hold it in my palm as I walk forward.
Okay. See.
Check out this one.
Yeah.
And then I go,
Yeah.
I didn't darken out. There's no reason for this map to be dark, so I don't have anywhere to hide NPCs. So you guys gotta be okay with it. I'm just putting these down right now. Oh, that's the wrong picture.
Can you move them out
here.
of the map?
No, my map is the size of the actual map.
Okay.
Look at these good boys.
la la ram.
Look at their little horns.
Yeah, these are hellhounds.
Oh, they're Bob from hell.
They're hella cute.
Yeah, they're hella cute hounds.
Got him.
All right, and you
Can't
guys
come
are
back from that.
you guys are right here. Damn it. Also, please don't hold it against me that I'm such a nice DM. Because the coin fucking works.
Dang.
And the dogs, like when Casseros started to walk deep into the town, you could see like these dogs were all like kind of chilling under the tree over here by this windmill, and they like
Oh,
stood
but like when
up.
it got to like here, they stood up.
They like started to stand up and like look at you. But
And then I
like,
went over here.
right, started to walk over to where Gust is, and he's got the coin in his palm, and they like sniffed the air and then like relaxed. And now they're kind of just like loping over. They're big, huge dogs. They're like the size of mastiffs.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So they seem to have gotten the picture.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Creep around the corner, and I just go, Mikolo. Mikolo.
Hello.
Come close. Closer. There you go. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Just stay behind me.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Just try not to agitate the mutts.
Ah.
I'm gonna check this. I'll check this door as long as I'm standing here.
It's unlocked. And you walk into like a dilapidated building. Like the chairs are all knocked over. Everything's in disarray. There's graffiti on the walls. And cheese wedges on the floor.
Oh.
Lots of cheese.
There's like a couple cheese wedges in here.
Mhm.
There's like probably 4 cheese wedges.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Shio was here.
Stuff like that is written on the walls. And you can see that someone has put up like a kind of like a little bit of a makeshift altar in here. Where there's like a plate that has a cabbage and a ball of yarn and like a little one of those cheese wedges. and it's all like arranged nicely on this little platter. And there's a candle next to it that you can tell has been lit a couple times.
That's inside the house?
It's up in this corner right here.
Okay.
And then the rest of the house is like knocked over tables and forks everywhere. Like kind of a disproportionate amount of forks.
What do you see
Oh,
in
and
there?
calpers.
Casseros?
There's also I'm sorry, say that again.
What do you see in there, Casseros?
Oh, there's cheese wedges. Come inside. Come inside. There's cheese wedges. There's cheese wedges.
Got the cheese.
I found calipers. I don't understand what cabbage is for. Besides eating. It's good cabbage. Is this good cheese? It smells like feet.
That you
could
see
be
that
good
this
cheese, though.
You look at the cheese and it looks like cheese that you've had before. It looks like cheddar or maybe some other hard rind cheese. It's a little dirty. It's been on the floor.
Brush it off a little bit. Brush it off. I guess if it's hard rind, I could,
Yeah, it's cheese. You just cut off the outside.
I've
Quincy takes it from
five
you.
silver pieces. Come on, 5 silver pieces.
Quincy
Jeez.
takes it from you and he gets out like a little pocket knife and he cuts it. He like peels it like you would peel an apple and he hands it back to you.
Take it, and then I sniff it again, and I just, God, even more like feet.
This one would not normally ask, but this seems like a shrine type thing. Do you think the Hellhounds would disapprove of us taking things from it?
I think they might.
Good call. Good
Sheogorath
call.
Really
seems to be
wants
a fan of nonsense.
Kalo really wants the ball of yarn.
Put the cheese back down.
I just stare longingly at it.
Mm-hmm.
I have an explorer's pack, and I'm trying to remember what the hell those come with.
Quincy,
You gonna make an offering?
have
Thinking
you ever
about it.
eaten? And have you ever eaten Hellhound?
No.
Just
I
to
bet it's-
reiterate, do not agitate
Yeah.
the hellhounds.
All right.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope that I start winding into a ball.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. I'm just gonna go up to the altar, and I'm going to leave on it a quote small glyptodon sculpture that cries real tears sometimes.
done.
You put it down and when you put it down it cries.
Oh,
Something tells me this will appease.
it will appease.
It will
And
appease.
then I put my hempen rope ball on the exact place where the yarn ball is. And I take the yarn ball up, and then I hand the yarn ball to Mikolo.
You pulled an Indiana Jones.
I
Mikolo's
think-
eyes get the
I think-
biggest and shiniest, like Puss in Boots, just like big sparkly eyes.
I think the Daedric Prince wouldn't mind, because it's kind of funnier that it's big yarn now.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that a cat has it now and is going to play with it.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's the kind of thing that Sheogorath would think is funny.
Yeah.
Naturally, he would want a cat to have its yarn. Yes.
Mikolo is very grateful.
I think I'm just gonna stalk very gingerly through Border Watch.
Up, everyone, keep up.
around the dogs.
If we're making offerings, I leave a patella with an arrow in it.
A what?
A patella,
Uh,
a kneecap. I
Yeah,
leave a
kneecap.
with an arrow.
Oh yeah, yeah,
with an
nice.
arrow in it.
When you guys come out, the dogs were kind of just ignoring you before, but now they seem a little bit more interested in you. They're like sniffing you.
In.
They're like kind of drooly.
I give it a little pet.
Really warm.
Nice hellhound. Good hellhound.
It feels really slippery, almost like he's made out of glass.
Hmm.
And he's real warm. Not warm enough to like burn you, but real warm.
Yeah. I'm just gonna jiggle the handle on the inn.
It's unlocked.
All right. In we
I
go.
follow after you.
Yeah, you enter the inn, and you can see that like let's see here.
Cass just says as we're like wandering in and these dogs are taking like their kind of like decent interest in us, he just goes, "Well, I mean, we did wander into the corner of the House of Troubles and literally go looking for him, but do keep an eye out. Beware.
For trouble?
Sheogorath. Well, maybe not trouble, but shenanigans."
Weep.
The god of chicanery.
And
To dark elves, Sheogorath, Malekith, and damn it. Shigorath, Malekith, and there's one other Daedric. Hermaeus Mora? I think?
I'd have to look it up. I don't know that one off the top of my head.
They encompass a thing called the House of Troubles.
Mm.
Here, let me.
Is it oh god, what was his name? Sanguine?
Oh yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
That comes
It
to
is
mind.
Sanguine. Sanguine Sheogorath. Fuck. House of Trouble. Yes. Yes. The Bad Daedra. Yes. Mehrunes Dagon, Sheogorath, Malekath, and Molag Bal. Not Sanguine.
Yeah. Alright.
These
Nice.
princes are the bad Daedra. At least according to Saint Veloth. Yeah. Molag Bal he's the primary source of all, everyone's trials and tribulations. And what is it? Malekath detests the Dunmer for their strength. Sheogorath tests from mental weakness and tempts great houses into treachery. All the while, Mehrunes Razor represents the dangerous terrain.
They seem like fun.
Bardao was anything but fun.
Hmm.
So
Cass.
after, yeah, right.
Yeah, Cass is a little bit moody after talking about Bardao.
Mm-hmm.
So after you get your guys' little warning, you guys step in, and you can see that the front half is like your standard inn, and there's like the standard like little bar and everything, and you can see that one side has a bunch of display cases. There's like one long one, and then there's one that's like up more on a pedestal in like a place of importance that's smaller.
Hmm.
And then there's a door that leads to a hallway of like in rooms.
What's in these little...
Yeah.
What's in these?
Is there anything still in the display cases, or?
You can see that it does look a little picked over, but there is some cheese in the large display case.
Hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, there are multiple varieties of cheese.
Daedric
There
cheese.
is-
The good shit.
There's
I take one.
Yeah, you pick up a cheese, and you look at it, and it's shaped like a little spider web, and you can see like threads inside of it.
Oh.
Ooh.
And you see that it's got like threads of something in it that kind of look like a spider web, and you're like, oh, that's why they molded it in the shape of a spider web, because there's
Gotcha.
some internal structure in here.
I'm not gonna do it to this one, but I find like a normal like hunk of cheddar,
Right. You do. There's
and then
definitely a normal hunk of cheddar in there.
and then I just go back over to the door and I look at one of the dogs, and I just can I make an animal handling check?
Yeah. Do it.
Okay, I don't have proficiency in it, and then
11.
I just throw it kind of in the air,
Like
and
you
then
like kind of
at
like
it,
make
like
you like
Here you
do a
go.
little whistle, you make eye contact with the dog, and then you do that little throw, and the dog's ears kind of perk up, and you can see him do that thing where he's getting ready, and then you throw it, and he snatches it out of the air,
Nice.
and you can see that he has like these huge jaws, and when he opens his mouth, you can see he's got like saber cat fangs,
oh
and
man,
he
they're all covered in nacho cheese.
and he
Yeah, but that's
noms
not
and he gets the cheese, and he's all jowly and slobbery, and he eats the cheese happily, and his tail wags.
Guys, I don't know if you've ever partaken in the Daedric ritual before, but as someone who has, I think we're doing good.
Well, we haven't been eaten or turned into cheese yet, so.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, we gotta do the
he's
face.
a good boy.
Mm-hmm.
I lean closer to you and just like, I'm terrified of the yet.
Yes. So we take the cheese?
Yes,
Yeah,
take this spiderweb cheese.
Spiderweb cheese.
We're gonna
and
sell that.
you pick up another cheese, and you look at it, and you can see that it's like covered in little pock marks, like a melon rind, like a cantaloupe.
Wow. All right, back that. All right, cantaloupe cheese. Write down cantaloupe cheese.
It's melon rind cheese and lacquer web cheese.
Ooh. Melon rind and lacquer web.
And we can talk about what they are and what's special about them whenever you guys taste them later.
Okay. Can I, using my appraisal eyes, just see which of these cheese looks the most expensive and fancy?
Yes. Let's see here. You find a fancy cheese. Give me a second. I saw a fancy cheese on this list just a second ago. You find a wedge of Solitude Edar.
Ooh, Solitude Edda.
You know that this cheese only comes from cows that belong to a special herd from a Skyrim Jarl.
Wow. Royal
And
cheese.
it's like a specially cultivated personal herd of cows that the milk comes from. That's one of the Jarls of Whiterun. Whiterun. It's Whiterun.
Oh, okay.
No, it's Solitude. It's got to
No,
be
it's
Solitude.
Solitude.
Yeah,
Solitude
it's
Edar.
in the name.
Man, they're very far up.
Jarl's not royalty, right? They're like
They're a
Jarls
leader.
are-
leaders. Are they royal? Okay.
They're as royal
Sometimes
as.
they're royal.
Sometimes
Sometimes they're royal, especially if they're the Jarl of Solitude.
Okay.
Because usually the Jarl of Solitude is usually the quote unquote like would be High King of Skyrim.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because whenever they're elected by the moot, it's all of the Jarls come together and kind of have a big talk.
I feel like they're closer, like in Skyrim culture, they're closer to like chieftains.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely more akin to like, if we ever run into an orcish stronghold, an orc chief of his own stronghold is probably, I would say, like politically speaking, about the same as a jarl of a medium-sized, hold. Go Windhelm and Solitude are obviously bigger, and probably I don't know, Falkreath or Riften. Riften's not that far over. Wait a minute, what's that? Helgen, yes. Helgen doesn't have one, but I think the nearest one from there would be Whiterun, yes.
No.
Once we get over the Velothi Mountains, I kind of lose track. Know what I mean?
This one's just gonna take the fancy cheese and add it to
Yeah,
the story.
You're taking cheeses left and right.
I'm just gonna prioritizing the most expensive looking ones, but yes.
Mhm.
Miko just nodding like, ah, yes, fascinating. Yes, yes, cheese
Yeah,
pocket,
keep
cheese
telling me.
pocket, and cheese in pocket.
Pocket cheese.
Yep. Just gonna look out the window, make sure the dogs are still just being regular dogs and not being angry.
They're happy. They're sniffing
Alright.
around now. They got the smell of cheese in the air.
I've doomed us.
Uh,
Do you guys want to look in? You guys want to look in the case that's all by itself, the singular case?
this one over
Sure.
here,
Yeah. You look in there and you see that there's a place where cheese used to be, and you see a note.
yeah. Oh. What does the note say?
We gotta
It's
take it.
sealed. It's sealed with sealing wax.
Hmm.
And the sealing wax has like a picture of like a screaming face, and you're like, oh, that's Shea Gorath, and his mouth's open all big, and you're like, oh,
Just hear in the
Okay.
background, you never see it coming. There's a phantom thief around here.
Casserole, should we open this
What?
note?
But it's got Shanagorath's
Ooh.
seal on it.
Ooh.
Oh, screenshots
Nice.
from the video game.
Hell yeah.
the
All
cheese.
those fine
Mhm.
cheeses.
That's where the
Decadent.
cheese used to be.
Yep.
I feel we've done a little bit of good. Yeah, I think we're on the positive side. If we do one naughty, it probably wouldn't all fall apart.
I don't know if we're doing the naughty. I mean, we didn't put that note there.
Yes, exactly. Miko, read the note. Read the note.
Alright. We have to open the case, don't we? Is it locked?
It's not locked.
Okay. Open the curiosity killed the cat. Open the note.
You open the note. You're not smited. The dogs don't
Yay.
suddenly attack. You open the note and it says, "Dearest reader, this cheese has been acquisitioned by the Red Queen for her Royal Highness's charcuterie table at her pleasure. Signed, Haskell."
I read it off to everybody and I put the note back.
Hmm.
Her
Well,
Royal
good for
Highness.
them.
Yeah.
The
Glad
Red
they have
Queen.
cheese.
Who is the Red
The
Queen?
Red Queen. Do we know anything about that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Well.
Well,
Anything
alright then.
else in this house? Also, did we just abandon our friends outside with the hell dogs?
They're playing with
They're
dogs.
fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're playing with them. Look,
He's like licking Lem's face, and Lem's like, tee
Mhm.
Just having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. I reach into my bag and I fish around for one of the pool balls that I stole that I haven't sold yet.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, here, Quincy or Lem, play fetch with them.
Oh, and he takes it, he throws
Yeah.
it. And the dog does the same thing it did with the cheese, where it jumps up and grabs out of the air and crunches it. Nom 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 nom.
Never mind on the fetch front. That's fine. Good work.
Well, I think we know what they like to do.
Yes.
All right, break in here.
You find a like derelict like room at an inn. It's all covered in spider webs and it's all dusty. You want to like go through everything in here, see if you can find anything?
Yeah, here. We'll do an investigation.
Nice. Ooh.
Whoa,
right.
crit!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My mind! Dogs did reign here.
You find a fan. And in like Japanese style calligraphy or like Yakuden style calligraphy
There we
is
go.
like the stylized depiction of like wind blowing.
Ooh.
And you find a embroidered silk handkerchief with a little red crown on it. Well, actually, it's a little red heart. Excuse me.
Okay, so let me write this down. Silk hanky, heart, and a fan
Mm-hmm.
with like air.
And that one feels like it might be a little bit magical.
Ooh,
You
guys,
also
this is a good
find
room.
a black velvet mask stitched with silver thread.
Back
Fancy.
mask,
Mm.
silver.
And you
Thread.
find a little coin purse that has 60 copper pieces in it. Which is like 6 silver pieces.
Oh, good. Everyone take a silver piece.
Nice.
1 silver piece.
From 26 to 27.
And that's what you find in this room.
Alright, fan with an air motif, black mask with silver thread, 60 CP, what was the other one again? I know. Fan mask,
Oh, it was a hanky with a
hanky
gold.
with a heart.
I mean, with a red heart stitched into it.
Ah. This seems to be a very lucrative expedition.
Yes, this is already turning out well. Alright, Gust, you're up.
Jiggle the handle.
It's locked.
Not for long.
You
Mhm.
what lock? The
Mhm.
door
Yeah.
just swings open.
Yeah, I blow on it.
It's gone. And it's another inn room, also dusty. This one the door was locked, and when you come inside you can see like a skeleton like huddled up in the corner.
Oh.
Hmm.
Environmental storytelling.
You got anything? You got anything on him?
There's 4
he's
Nuka-Colas.
1 Sunset Sarsaparilla star bottle cap.
Yeah.
a bunch of empty jet syringes.
Right?
yeah.
You find a pack, like an adventurer's pack.
Okay.
And inside of it, roll me an investigation check, so that way I know how much good stuff you found.
You see there's a chair, and in it there's a teddy bear sitting holding a gun.
Mhm. Right.
Who killed him? Was it the teddy?
What was the one we saw the other day? It was like it was several
bears.
teddy bears in like hard hats.
At work,
And like
yeah, one of them had a hammer.
one was holding a hammer against a machine and the other one was holding like the manual.
And one of them had like a clipboard, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a whole diorama.
You find a silk handkerchief with a black spade on it.
Oh.
You also find 20 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. Everybody
This
take
guy was
4 gold, I guess.
Very lucrative.
Nice.
and
Oh, hell yeah, that makes 80 gold.
80 gold?
For me.
Oh, nice.
Total.
All in all, it
Oh, total.
is- yeah,
you
total.
find some dice made out of bone, and you find a gold locket with a portrait painted on the inside. And the portrait is of like a regal looking woman in like all white, and her hair is all piled on top of her head.
Nobody we recognize.
No.
Hmm,
She just
okay.
looks like queenly or royal.
So golden locket, handkerchief with a spade on it. What was the other thing?
Bone dice.
Bone dice. All right. I give the locket to Mikolo.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes, very fancy. This one will sell it.
Oh, Miklo,
Huh?
you know what? I test the door. Is this one also locked? I was just
Yeah,
about to say.
that one is also locked.
Ah, brilliant. Miklo, come here.
Okay.
Get in there.
Oh, am I practicing?
Yeah, get in there.
Now's your
Okay,
chance.
Sleight of hand.
Hey!
It unlocks.
Very good.
Yay.
Wow.
Smug cat face. I paw the door open.
You open it, and like an avalanche of cabbages and balls of yarn and little Gorath statues come tumbling out.
Dexterity save.
Eh, I'm fine.
You don't get buried in a big pile of cabbages and yarn. Very nice.
Good
Castle
job. Good job picking that. Wow.
Yeah. Hold on.
You wanna dig
Face
Back
wanna dig
then.
around in the big pile of cabbage, see if you find
Kind of.
anything?
It was just gonna swim through it.
Mm-hmm.
The face is one part joy and one part despair as it's like, ooh, balls of yarn. Ah, cabbages. Balls of yarn. Ah. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to like go spelunking, I guess, just to see if there's treasure under there.
Yeah, you pull up roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. 4.
Ooh. On a nat
You-
1. Wow, you crit.
You found cabbage.
There's cabbage in my eye.
This is the troll room.
You pull a silk hanky out and you're like, oh, he got a spade and he got a heart. Maybe I'll get like a diamond or a club. But you pull out the hanky and there's just like Gorath flipping you off on it.
I was gonna say, is it like a poop emoji?
You
Like
guys
the face.
know the classic series of pictogram. Heart, spade, cabbage.
Asshole.
Oh, I should have put a cabbage on it.
No, this is like the Joker card.
It's Gorath holding a cabbage
Yep.
And flipping you off.
and flipping you off.
That's what the other hand is doing.
I can probably sell it.
Oh, I'm sure.
You could sell that to Lem. Or not Lem. You could sell that to Lamp.
Oh, Lamp would like that.
That's true. If only we knew where she was.
She could prank so many people with that one person.
Yep. All right, I dig my way out of under the cabbage pile begrudgingly.
All right. Next building, I guess. I guess we're just checking buildings.
Yeah.
Oop.
So are playing cards, the regular suits of cards, those are in Skyrim?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Well, no, they're not.
No.
I've decided
They
that
are
those
for our
cards
purposes.
those cards exist. Those cards exist. I want them to exist.
Okay.
I like them. I like those motifs.
They are cool.
Yeah, I don't know if like I don't think I could name a game. You know, like an Elder Scrolls specific like parlor game. I don't think I could name one off the top of my head.
That was
Yeah.
gonna be the next question.
But I'm sure that there are some in ESO.
Maybe.
Buried somewhere in the canon. There's got to be mention of something.
I know that hide and seek is because I play with the kids in Whiterun all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Oh.
There's a game called Crazy Mud Crabs. When you pull out the mud crab card, see, it can be any card in the deck.
Oh. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. All right.
But when you get the one with the top hat and the monocle, that's the Joker card.
Yeah, that's when you lose.
That actually means you just win the whole game.
Oh, okay.
That's the auto win condition.
There's an auto win condition.
Yeah.
That sounds like bad. Sounds like bad game design.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's in this building?
No. You see, much like Mudcrab card. Or no, what is it? Mudcrab Party 8.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how many stars or coins you have until the very end, in which case all of those get completely randomized anyway.
Yeah, and then you will lose to the guy that got like,
Yeah, number 3 will get number 1, number
Mhm.
2 will get number 8, number 4 will get number 1, and number 1 will get shot.
The store is boarded up.
Hmm.
It's not like a ton of boards. It's like 2 boards.
What kind of store is this? Can we tell? Is there,
Oh,
like, a
what kind of
signboard?
door is it?
What kind of store?
Oh,
is there
this
like a signboard?
no. This looks like it was maybe a house.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Sigurd, I need somebody to pry some boards up.
And do.
Make way for the man.
Yeesh. What should I roll for that? Strength check or?
Yeah.
Can I give him the help action?
You want
When I-
to use your luck stat to re-roll?
Oh shit, you're right. Oh, by the way, Anne, you rolled a 1.
Oh yeah, you could have rolled a luck or something.
Hey, it's fine. I thought
I think I think that was better.
yeah.
Sure, why not?
That's better.
Mm-hmm. 15
Just
will
wedge
do it.
my axe under there and pop them out.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of slipped the first time, but this time you go bink, 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 and you pull out all the nails, and you open the door. And you guys walk in, and you get like this smell of, it's not good. It's like ancient, like decay, but it's been so long that it's not as nasty as it could be.
Mm.
And you look and you see in the middle of the room, there's like a pile of like animal skeletons. And you look at them and you're like, well, they're not like the dogs. They've got like those flat teeth.
Big skeletons? Small? Dog-sized?
They're like kind of doggish size, but bigger.
Sheep?
Sheep.
Goats?
They're Mikolo recognizes that they are sheep skeletons.
Oh,
There's a big pile of there's like a pile of sheep skeletons in the middle of this room that someone then boarded it up.
no other things on the walls of interest?
I mean, it's the same as like the others where it was like a ransacked house.
Okay, just with a big pile of sheep skeletons.
In like a room, like a house that's completely just thrashed.
I just turn to Casseros, just questioningly, like, so what do you think this is about?
Do you really want to go touch bones? I mean, we could.
Is it
Their ankle bones are actually really good for dice.
oh, is this like a ritual or anything, or is this just
Roll me a history check.
history?
And could
No, not
I
insight.
could
Sorry.
I
Screw that.
could I add to that with a religion check?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. By our powers combined, I don't. No.
Okay, so with your
I think
with
it's fine.
so I'm gonna take the combined history religion and give you guys a superstition.
Oh,
Which-
okay.
Nice.
Which kind of starting to wrap there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But like you guys kind of are like, well, I kind of remember something about all the sheep dying in Border Watch when all of that crazy stuff happened. Like, if I lived in a place where flaming dogs fell from the sky and rats came in and then all of the sheep died, I don't know if I would eat the sheep.
Fair.
But I would lock them in my house and leave them there.
Well, they're all dead.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Yeah, so we just piled them up.
Why not
Yeah.
bury them or burn them?
I don't want to touch them any more than necessary.
Fair enough. Well, sheep storage shed. Got it.
Is there nothing useful in the building?
You want to like
Oh,
look
you know
around? You
what?
want to investigate?
Sure.
Yeah. Dust, grab me a femur.
Mm.
Jesus.
I throw a femur at you.
Oh my goodness.
Got it.
Yeah, you find you're like really looking around, and you go squeak, squeak. You're like, oh, loose floorboard, and you pull it up, and you're like, oh, this is like somebody's like secret stash down here.
Oh.
And you find like an old pipe and like a little baggie of smoke weed, and you find like a sexy picture of like a Khajiit in like a bikini, and you find 100 GP.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And you find a no, you already have one of those. You find a an emerald.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna pocket the emerald. I'm gonna say everybody gets 20 gold.
Yeah.
We are getting so much money this
Yeah,
trip.
that's really good. And
Nice.
I think everything else I'm just gonna hand to Mikolo.
Hey,
You can do whatever you want with that.
you know, Mikolo is so very happy to have made these new friends.
Hmm.
Truly a good business partnership we have going on here.
So Gus hands you the picture, the sexy Khajiit picture,
Mhm.
and the little baggie of chokeweed and the pipe.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Hold on a minute. Can I actually have that little? I actually like chokeweed. Can I have that?
Oh yeah, sure. Go for it. Do you want the pipe too?
Hold on. Yes. And then I pack that pipe, and then I pack my other pipe that blows smoke monsters.
Mhm.
And then it takes me like 3 minutes, and then I go, guys, look, I'm a walrus. I'm a
You-
walrus, but I'm smoking.
Okay.
Like
What shape?
you actually blow into the pipe and just fucking comes out the other end.
Oh, damn it! I blew
What?
when I should have inhaled.
Oh,
Oh.
damn. Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake. But before it goes out, a walrus. Yeah,
Well,
Oh,
a little
it must
smoke
be 9
walrus.
o'clock.
Oh gosh, it is.
The screen
Okay.
turned yellow.
everybody make me a perception check.
I don't
Nice.
see it.
13.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Crit.
Oh,
20.
nice.
Crit in
Um,
19.
Cass and Sigurd, you guys hear like a whining noise and like a scratching noise coming from this way.
Well, sounds like a normal dog.
That does. Yeah, it's at least better.
I'm just studying the picture of the sexy Khajiit.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Praising.
She's hot.
Are there like 6 bikinis? Is
Yes.
it like rose? Yeah.
a rose.
For each
Yeah.
pair.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
But only the top one is like really big. The other ones are really small.
Okay. No, I like it. Save that for later.
Yeah, you
Oh
guys.
yes, right.
Oh,
With my sheep femur though. Look at this guy over at the windmill. Is he like guarding the windmill?
He's laying under the tree.
Okay, he's fine then. It's this moaning sound coming. There's this little puppy sound coming from.
Yeah, you hear like a little whining noise and a little scratching noise.
Is there a hellhound
Coming
stuck
from-
in this house?
Maybe.
We're free, hellhound.
All right, you want to? This door is locked.
Excuse me.
You unlock it.
No, it's not.
Man, you good. You gotta teach me how to do some of that shit.
Yeah.
I can teach you some couple
it's
things.
so fast.
You guys have been rolling like crazy tonight.
I know, yeah, right.
I'm not gonna lie, that's why you guys have gotten so much money.
It's
Gus,
a good day today.
watch out for cabbages.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Beware.
Now that I know that's a danger, a very real danger here in Border Watch.
All right. Oh, Sigurd, let's open this door to find this dog.
Yeah.
You guys open the door, and like a huge wave of slobbering wet puppy kisses and like a big flicking tail and big droopy ears as this like half grown, like half puppy, half dog leaps out of the house and like tackles Sigurd and Castros and is like licking them all over and wagging his tail.
Oh, he's a tween.
Good
Aw,
puppy.
I love it,
No.
Papa.
Oh, look at it! Look at this infernal Muttley.
Yep.
This is quality.
Pet the doggo.
Yes.
You pet him, and he's real warm, and his kisses are like little hot kisses.
Oh.
Not enough to hurt, but enough to be like, oh man, this is warmer than a normal dog.
Man, you're great. You'd be great in Skyrim. You do numbers up there, kid.
Oh yeah, he's a good boy.
You can pet the dog in the Elder Scrolls homebrew tabletop game.
Yeah, you can.
Hell yeah.
And you guys are petting him, and you can tell that he likes it the most whenever you scratch him right under the chin,
Mm-hmm.
and right above his tail, right on his little butt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And
I
at one
was gonna
point, one of you starts to smack him on the haunches, and oh, he loves it. And you're
Oh.
smacking him, and he's shaking his butt around.
Oh,
He
do the little
loves it.
dance.
I
So
was going
friend.
to give this to one of the other ones, but you deserve it more. And then I gave him the sheep femur.
Oh,
Nice.
you give it to him, and it's all hanging out of his mouth. It's all big.
You got big bone. Nice. And this
Good
is a
friend.
good. This is a good day.
Friend.
This is a good side jaunt. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We have picked up followers from our previous locations. I feel like it is, mandatory that we bring home another friend.
Do you guys want to look in here?
Oh, this wasn't just the dog room, you mean?
He could fit in a wagon.
Dog storage.
So you guys enter, and you can see that there was like a hole in the wall right here.
Mhm.
That then like a bookcase got knocked over in front of it. So like the pupper
Oh.
went in through the hole, and then he got trapped in here.
Oh,
Oh,
buddy.
yeah.
And you're like, oh man, I hope he wasn't hungry in here. And you look and you see there's a giant pile of sweet rolls in the middle of the room.
Oh, okay, good.
And you can see that there's a note on top of the sweet rolls.
Oh,
Dogs can't read notes.
I'll read the note.
You open it up, and in like really, really curly Q script, it's like so swirly, it's almost hard to read. It says, "Take care of the good pup for me. Heart, Uncle Sheo, or I'll kill you."
Oh, I hand the note to Casseros.
Well, finders keepers.
Well, who can fit in a cart? You could fit in a cart.
Yep.
Yeah. I look
wait,
over at Quincy and I just go, Quincy, the idea of a wagon is becoming more and more necessary.
Please.
Well, we've got the
Party
horses for it.
We do.
We didn't bring them with this time, but yes.
We do.
I'm going to let everybody talk, and I'm going to go check out the windmill.
You go inside. It's unlocked. The dog like lifts his head up off of his paws to look at you as you go in, and you can tell that it's the kind of windmill that they use to like grind wheat. So it's got like the big stone thing in the center, and you can see it just like spinning forever with no grain to grind.
And that's it, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of it's really weird to like walk in here and it still be running, and to know that no one's used it in like 50, 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a weird feeling to it.
It's weird.
A weird feeling.
Yeah. It's like empty. The absence of what used to be. This used to be a thriving town, and people would come here every day to grind your wheat. And now Nothing. No more wheat, but it just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
Hmm.
And you start to almost feel dizzy, like you're the one spinning.
Mm, mm. Um. Mm. Well, that's weird. I kind of back away from it.
All right. With an 11,
Mm-hmm. This is me just being like, do I pick up that something weird's going on right now?
yeah, you do pick up something weird's going on. You're
Mhm.
like, something about this feels wrong. And you're like, fuck, is this Sithis or is this Sheogorath? I don't even know.
Oh, is the dog ensorcelled in some way?
Like this particular dog or like all of the dogs?
Well, it just occurred to me. It's like I'm getting weird, weird vibes around this, and it's starting to make me feel woozy. And then I look at the dog, and I'm like, oh, is the dog stuck here? Like, did the dog fall for this trap?
I mean, the dog's not in the windmill.
Sure. Okay.
And plus, there was the note with the dog. I don't think it was stuck here like that.
No, different dog.
Oh, it is.
This guy over here
This
who's
dog.
just sitting asleep. Yeah.
That was
That
kind
was so
of
funny.
Mhm.
that was cool. I liked all the different colors.
I'm gonna step away from the windmill. I just like
Oh, yeah,
Take
I
a
gotta get
minute.
out of here.
take a minute to be like, okay, do I feel better? Does it feel okay
you-
over here?
You feel a little bit better. I mean, like this whole place is weird, but you don't feel like you felt when like
Right.
there.
Shut up, Vogue.
Hey, hey guys. Update. I'm like blinking.
You're still a little dizzy, but you're starting to regain your legs.
Something weird about the windmill. Don't like get too close to it.
Like a cursed windmill.
Something over there. It made me loopy.
Do you want a sweet roll?
Yes, I would love a sweet roll. Actually, thank you.
I have
You-
a pocket full of sweet rolls now.
As soon as the sugar touches your tongue, you feel better. Something about the sweetness just takes it all away.
Yeah,
They're good sweet rolls.
it's a really good sweet roll.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard they set up a whirling school in Mournhold, so if it made you dizzy, perhaps, way to learn to not be dizzy by twirling. It seems tough.
Mm-hmm.
What if we just broke it so that it would stop spinning?
No. Surely isn't it funner that it is spinning?
Sure.
If anything, what could it grind?
I look at the pile of sweet rolls.
Turn it back
Alright.
into flour.
You're a smart cat. You're a smart cat. All right, everybody. Deidre. Ow, my back. Eh. 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 Eh.
Not
Just a
saying.
handful of them.
Yeah.
Let's just see how this goes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
I'm gonna stay at a distance though.
Oh yes, it's fine. I'm a professional in hydrology.
Mhm.
How many do you put in there?
What is the funniest number?
By the way, it is 12 after 9 now.
The witching
Yeah, I
hour
was
is upon us.
just gonna say something.
That is true. I put 6 because upside down it could be 9.
Okay.
You get
Nice.
half a cup of sweet roll flour. Half a cup of mysterious sweet roll flour. Put that adjective in there for me.
Oh,
Mm.
mysterious sweet roll flour.
we will learn more about that later.
Oh, I almost misspelled it. Flour, Flour.
They're not flour.
Yes, that's
Oh.
what you want.
Though that does remind me, I pull out the tulips. Can I grind the tulips?
Let me get my sweet roll out.
Okay, get your skill flower.
Take one small pot of purple tulip salve.
So, ooh, salve. Interesting.
Yeah, it's so wet it wouldn't turn into flour. It would become like a salve.
That makes sense.
Well, I come back out and I just say, well, I've molded. Here's your poultice. Here's your salve.
Mm,
And then
thank you.
I say, here's a sweet roll flower. I think it's just strange. Let's say we head back to the. Let's say we head back to Borders Watch. Yeah.
What's strange about it?
It's
It's
just.
still-
I just taste it, just a little bit.
You feel just a little bit of that same dizziness that you felt when you were here all by yourself, just watching it spin for a little while.
All right. Be careful, whatever you bake with this. Feels weird.
Oh yeah. Probably has a lot of calories.
Tastes weird.
essence of dizziness.
And we make our way back. You guys go, oh yeah, that was that spot where we met that fishing guy and we found that weird chest. And then you
Mhm.
guys head back in and you're at Water's Edge again.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
That was a good one.
Shenanigans.
And it was
Yeah.
fun.
We got a lot of
I-
stuff.
I hope
Yeah.
you guys don't think that this is just a combatless game. You guys have just been you've been getting out of it. You're just too you guys are smart.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'm
Or
for it.
lucky.
It's just
Yeah.
it's just silly. Fun.
No,
Yeah.
I appreciate when we can roleplay our way out of having to do conflict, so that's fun.
Nice, good.
All right, my phone is harassing me, so I probably should go.
This episode
Yeah, it's
was
time.
called Sheo Cannery.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to name a doggo.
Oh yeah, and by the way, the dog did follow you guys.
Okay,
Good
good.
shit.
We'll workshop it.
We can name him next time.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll workshop it.
Oh, but he should be named Sweet Roll.
Sweet roll.
Aw,
That's the perfect name.
That's really
I love
good.
Sweet Rolls.
That's very good.
pretty cute.
All right.
All right.
Because he's a little Sweet Roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweetie.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
so
turn
good.
I'm gonna turn the
Good night,
stream off.
Twitch.
Bye.
Thanks for running the game.
You're welcome.